kids, make dinner, the countless other tasks that you got to get done. Rob's Automotive and Collision is there to make your life a whole lot easier. Make sure you take advantage of their spacious waiting rooms, the large flat screen TVs, complimentary coffee and muffins, and free Wi-Fi. So even when you do have to stop, Rob's is there to make you feel right at home. Give Rob's a call today at 215-826-9200 for any of your auto repair needs.
Hi, I'm Kevin Nolan from Nolan Painting. Choosing the right color is critical in the painting process. Our color consultants will help you pick and choose the right color, and our professional painters will apply it with precision. NolanPainting.com, improving homes and neighborhoods since 1979.
An injured knee might look pretty simple, but there's a whole person behind that injury. One who misses the feel of his jump shot and spending time with friends on the court. It's not enough just to heal. He needs to get back out there. St. Mary Medical Center, a member of Trinity Health Mid-Atlantic, is here to help you reach your goals. Trinity Health Mid-Atlantic combines all the knowledge and expertise of a national health system with personalized health care that treats the individual behind the injury, because they see all of you. Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time, where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township.
The Humeville Inn on Trenton Road in nearby Humeville is your hometown craft beer and pub food establishment since 1997, with daily specials and the best place to catch every Phillies game this season. The Humeville Inn has been consistently named the best bar in the burbs. Check out our homemade food specials changing weekly. The Humeville Inn at the corner of Trenton and Humeville Road in nearby Humeville.
Hello everybody and welcome to high school football here on the WBCB Sports Network. Tonight we bring you the Neshaminy Redskins taking on the Central Bucks West Bucks. I am Rob Gilmore, joined by our color analyst and cameraman Nick Gallagher and our video engineer Tyler Hoover. We're glad you were able to join us tonight. Tonight's game brought to you by St. Mary Medical Center, BCWSA, the Neshaminy N Club, Rob's Automotive and Collision, Friends of Joe Hogan, Humeville Inn, Vita Care Home Health Agency, Revere Restaurant, Team Toyota, 1 Hour Heating and Air Conditioning, Nolan Painting, Sandy's Beef and Ale, the Trentonian, Siaka Ford Lincoln of Lawrenceville, the Irish River Station House, Lower Box Hospital, and Falah Auto Group. So we have the 4-1 Neshaminy Redskins coming to Doylestown to take on the 3-2 Central Bucks West Bucks. Neshaminy coming off a 37-0 shutout win over Abington, a big bounce back from their 37-7 loss to North Penn 2 weeks ago. Nick, you were on the game last week against Abington. What was the key for Neshaminy getting back on track?
Well, Rob, it was simply just the running game. They attacked the running game all game long. 46 carries as a team, 229 yards on the ground, 3 touchdowns, and they spread the ball around to all their playmakers. Connor Frederick had a couple of touchdowns from Michael Eckert. One was 5 yards, one was 1 yard. Jason Wilmot had 2 rushing touchdowns, 80 yards on the night. And really the big thing for them, Rob, is they held Abington under 100 yards rushing. Owen Schwartz had 3 sacks on the night. And just Neshaminy owned the ground game, and that's going to be crucial for them tonight in a big game here on the road, and as well as going forward into 2024.
And meanwhile, we have Central Bucks West coming off a heartbreaking 22-17 loss to the undefeated Central Bucks South, but 2 weeks ago, West, just like Neshaminy, took it to Abington by a score of 38-6. This is a very talented Bucks team, what does Neshaminy need to do to slow them down?
Well, it really starts with their playmaker, Ryan Clemens. He'll run the ball a lot for them, and as well as their quarterback, Noah Miller. They both like to run themselves. They'll throw a couple different running backs at you tonight in a running back by committee. But, Rob, just going back to that game last week and their tough loss against the rival Central Bucks South Titans, they actually took the lead. Ryan Clemens had a 9-yard touchdown run with 48 seconds to give the Bucks the lead, and then it was Central Bucks South going down the field under a minute to go, throwing a 22-yard touchdown pass, a 48-yard touchdown pass that ended up winning Central Bucks South, a 39-yard touchdown reception as the game ended and clock expired for the Titans. And really, it's not something they do a lot, Central Bucks South. They really are a running team themselves, but Central Bucks West, an emotional loss for them last week against their rival. And just, Rob, when you're coming off an emotional loss to your rival, you just want to get back to the next week. You want to flush that game, and you just want to go out there and hit people. And you're kind of worried to see how Central Bucks responds tonight, if they hit the ground running, coming out fast, or if they're kind of a little sluggish early on tonight.
Yeah, we see it all the time with those emotional losses. It's usually one of two things. It's either extremely deflating and it affects you the rest of the season, or you come back firing the next week. And this Central Bucks West team, very talented. They had a great season last year, once again losing to South in the playoffs last year. But they have a lot of talent. They lost some guys, but they brought a lot of guys back as well. I'm certain that this West team is going to come out firing tonight. Yeah,
I am sure. I mean, they're at the home. It's a very big game. Yes, their record really doesn't show how talented they really are. They've had a tough schedule. They started the year 2-0, beating Easton and Upper Dublin. They lost to Souderton, a team who's now under 500. A Souderton team is 2-3 now. They turned things around with a win on the road. The Bucks did against Abington, 38-6, who we just mentioned Neshaminy beat last week at home as well. Abington team is struggling. And then next week, Central Bucks West goes on the road to Pennsbury. So a tough stretch for them here if you're the Bucks in the part of their season where they're trying to get back to glory as they were in 2023.
Well, we will see what happens tonight between Neshaminy and Central Bucks West. It should be a very even matchup between these two teams, and we look forward to a great game. We'll be back with the opening kickoff and more here on the WBCB Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Kevin Nolan from Nolan Painting. Choosing the right color is critical in the painting process. Our color consultants will help you pick and choose the right color, and our professional painters will apply it with precision. NolanPainting.com, improving homes and neighborhoods since 1979.
This is Tommy Green from the 1993 National League champion Phillies. And here's the pitch. BCWSA water and sewer customers, you have a new and improved option to pay your bill that's convenient, reliable, and secure. Powered by Invoice Cloud, you can pay your bill 24/7 online, pay by text or phone, or sign up for AutoPay to avoid fees for late or missed payments. Visit bcwsa.net to sign up or for more info. That's bcwsa.net. BCWSA, prove it.
Hi, I'm Kevin Nolan from Nolan Painting. We paint over 2,500 homes a year, and as you can see in our reviews, we have lots and lots of satisfied customers. So I always say, if you're not happy, we're not happy. It's because we care so much that we provide 100% customer satisfaction. We're going to put a lot of care and effort in what we do. We're going to do a super neat and clean job. Really, that's been the secret of our success. I don't think there's a company out there that provides better customer service than Nolan Painting. Nolan Painting, improving homes and neighborhoods since 1979.
Rob's Automotive and Collision Center in Lower Bucks County is a full-service repair center with competitive prices, top-of-the-line products, and the finest auto body and mechanical repair technicians anywhere. Rob's makes repairing your car easy. Same-day service guaranteed. Whether it's an oil change, state inspection, or a mechanical issue, Rob's will have you in and out and on your way. 2700 Veterans Highway in Bristol, 215-826-9200 for 24-hour emergency towing. Call 215-826-0250. Sandy's Beef and Ale has been serving famous hand-carved roast beef sandwiches since 1967. Sandy's Beef and Ale is located in the Woodburn Square Shopping Center next to the Oxford Valley Mall. Stop in anytime for not only the roast beef sandwiches, but also the patty, the tailgater, and the Cuban. Family and friends have been coming to Sandy's Beef and Ale since 1967. 2028 Old Lincoln Highway, the home of the hand-carved sandwich.
Don't let joint pain bring you down. See how you can get relief at a free joint pain seminar at St. Mary Orthopedics. Joint care experts will inform and answer questions about diagnosing, managing, and treating joint problems and knowing when it's time for a joint replacement. Ready to get back to life? Get to the next free joint pain seminar. Details at stmaryhealthcare.org/joint seminar. It's your health. Expect more.
Hi, Paul Muller here, and there's never been a better time to be part of the team. New car inventory is back. We have over 100 new Toyotas ready to drive home today with some of our most popular models available. And with a huge selection of dependable certified used Toyotas, our pre-owned departments are ready to make a deal that works for you. Plus, our award-winning service centers will have you in and out and back on the road in no time. Visit one of our 3 locations in Langhorne, Glen Mills, or Princeton, or online at teamtoyota.net.
BCWSA customers, former Phillies pitcher Tommy Green here. I played on the 1993 National League champs, so I know a thing or two about what it's like playing on a winning team. BCWSA has all the ingredients. They make it easy for their customers to get automatic updates by text, email, or phone anytime there is a disruption in your service area. You can even customize your alerts by going to bcwsa.net. That's bcwsa.net. BCWSA, your partner for a safer environment. BCWSA, proven.
VitaCare Home Health Agency is your neighborhood home health care agency with over 20 years of experience. Nurses, physical therapists, occupational therapists, as well as home health aides will be there to assist you with your daily living and provide the care you need. Call 215-953-9225 to call for quality in-home care. VitaCare staff is multilingual and speaks English, Spanish, Chinese, Vietnamese, Russian, as well as Ukrainian. Call VitaCare today at 215-953-9225 to find out more about how your family and friends can care for you and get paid at the same time. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for long-term, non-medical or skilled care at VitaCare. Don't delay. Call VitaCare today at 215-953-9225.
You are more than just a heart patient. St. Mary Medical Center's teams get to know you, which can help them diagnose a problem and start treatment faster. St. Mary's cardiovascular team offers the latest imaging and device technology, testing and surgical procedures you'd expect from a national health system with the personal touch you want from local experts. They know the importance of seeing the person behind the patient. Let St. Mary help you live a healthier life.
BCWSA customers, former Phillies pitcher Tommy Green here. I played on the 1993 National League champs, so I know a thing or two about what it's like playing on a winning team. BCWSA has all the ingredients. They make it easy for their customers to get automatic updates by text, email, or phone anytime there is a disruption in your service area. You can even customize your alerts by going to bcwsa.net. That's bcwsa.net. BCWSA, your partner for a safer environment. BCWSA, proven.
Your day-to-day life is hectic between having to pick up the kids, make dinner, the countless other tasks that you got to get done. Rob's Automotive and Collision is there to make your life a whole lot easier. Make sure you take advantage of their spacious waiting rooms, the large flat-screen TVs, complimentary coffee and muffins, and free Wi-Fi. So even when you do have to stop, Rob's is there to make you feel right at home. Give Rob's a call today at 215-826-9200 for any of your auto repair needs.
Hi, I'm Kevin Nolan from Nolan Painting. Choosing the right color is critical in the painting process. Our color consultants will help you pick and choose the right color, and our professional painters will apply it with precision. NolanPainting.com, improving homes and neighborhoods since 1979.
An injured knee might look pretty simple, but there's a whole person behind that injury. One who misses the feel of his jump shot and spending time with friends on the court. It's not enough just to heal. He needs to get back out there. St. Mary Medical Center, a member of Trinity Health Mid-Atlantic, is here to help you reach your goals. Trinity Health Mid-Atlantic combines all the knowledge and expertise of a national health system with personalized health care that treats the individual behind the injury because they see all of you. Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township.
The Humeville Inn on Trenton Road in nearby Humeville is your hometown craft beer and pub food establishment since 1997, with daily specials and the best place to catch every Phillies game this season. The Humeville Inn has been consistently named the best bar in the burbs. Check out our homemade food specials changing weekly. The Humeville Inn at the corner of Trenton and Humeville Road in nearby Humeville.
It's time now for the best high school sports action from the WBCB Sports Network. Catch the best games from Bucks and Mercer County at WBCBsports.com and our Facebook page. Your home for high school sports is right here at WBCB 1490.
We're back here at War Memorial Field in Doylestown. The Central Bucks West Bucks hosting the Neshaminy Redskins battle of two teams over 500. West at 3-2, Neshaminy at 4-1 on the season as the two teams meet. The captains at midfield for the coin toss here. It was raining earlier. The rain has subsided. Now we've got a little bit of a cool breeze here in Doylestown. Should be a nice night for a game of football.
Yeah, Chamonix, Rob, coming into this game already with 4 wins in the early part of the season through August and now towards the end of September. If they win tonight, they have not had 5 wins since 2020 in a shortened COVID season. The last 2 years they finished 4-6, and 2021, the last regular season, they finished 2-8. Or excuse me, a few years ago they finished 2-8. But the last year they also had 5 wins. 2019 in the last full season, and 2018, last year they had 8 wins. Was their most winning record in those last 6 years.
Yeah, Nick, I was looking over it actually earlier today, and Neshaminy during the 1990s and the 2000s and even the 2010s had a number of very good teams and had some great records during those decades, but the 2020s have not been quite as kind to the Redskins. But this year, it seems like their fortunes are changing. They've got things turned around, and they're 4-1 on the season, and they look really good so far.
Well, I think they've had a group over the last couple of years that, yes, their record doesn't show the most prominent season, only winning 4 games just in the last 2 years alone. But they have a group of guys that have been around winning players in the last couple of years, and they've kind of just got the right group right now. A really tough schedule, though, for Neshaminy this year. So far, they're off to a good start, only losing just a couple weeks ago. I mean, compared to last year, their combined records of the teams last year was 49-43 at the end of the season. So they have a little bit more favorable schedule this year. They have the Central Bucks South game they have coming up later in the year. Obviously, Pennsbury at the end of October as well. So they have a tough stretch after really tonight. But Central Bucks West is probably the favorite tonight if I'm just a betting man, but I'm not.
So West will receive the opening kickoff. They will be gone from left to right wearing their gold tops, gold helmets, black pants. Neshaminy kicking off, going right to left, their white tops, white pants, and red helmets as we are set to get underway here from War Memorial Field. Caden Nicastro kicks this one deep, fielded at the 5-yard line, coming out across the 10, across the 20, and a good return, and almost breaking through up across the 35 to the 38-yard line. That is Vance Morelli.
33 yards for Vance. West will start 1st and 10.
So a good return and great starting field position for Central Bucks West. As this West offense, they line up in the shotgun. And man in motion taking the snap, keeping it himself, and up across the 40, being tackled at the 43. That's Noah Miller, the quarterback, calling his own number.
Yeah, I mentioned in our pregame show, Noah Miller likes to run the football. 11 carries last week in their loss against Central Bucks South. 79 yards on the ground, so he will pull the ball out, read the defense well, and an early penalty here.
And there was a holding call against the Bucks, so that will negate that small gain. It'll stay first down. It'll be a 1st and 20.
Bucks struggled last week in the penalty department. 9 penalties last week, costing them 78 yards. Neshaminy also can run into some penalty trouble as well.
Miller, once again, in the shotgun, takes the snap. He's handing off and coming around the near sideline, across the 30, across the 35, and fighting his way across the 40. A bullish run. That is Ryan Clemens on the carry, showing some grit and determination there. A nice gain. And that will make it a 2nd and 4. A gain of 16 for Ryan Clemens on his first touch. Miller again in the shotgun. Clemens to his right. He takes the snap. He hands off again to Clemens. And Clemens has first down yardage and a lot more as he breaks the tackle. And he is across the Neshaminy 40 down to the 39-yard line. Now, Nick, you talked about Ryan Clemens in the pregame, and he is showing off his athleticism and his speed so far on this opening drive.
Yeah, he really thrashed Neshaminy last year. The Bucks won this matchup in 2023, 31-7. They had 300 yards of offense, 269 yards on the ground in that game.
1st and 10 for the Bucks, keeping it himself up across the 35 and being tripped up.
Number 15, Noah Miller.
Miller keeps it himself.
Number 9, Chris Long.
He's down to the 32-yard line of Neshaminy. That'll make it 2nd and
7 yards on the play.
3 to go.
2nd and 3. Ball on the 32.
As the Bucks are moving here in the early going, 9:55 remaining. Miller by his lonesome in the shotgun, man in motion. Miller takes the snap, he swings it out to his right, making the catch and getting across the 25 up to about the 22. That's Clemens on the reception. Nice utilization of the swing pass there by the Bucks as they pick up the first down.
10 yards on the play. 1st and 10 Bucks. All on the
That's
22.
a gain of 10. Once again, down to the Neshaminy 22. The Bucks keep moving here on this opening drive. Miller again in the gun. Clemens to his left. He takes the snap. He's keeping it himself. He's around the far side. He's across the 20. He's across the 15. He's got the first down, and he is down inside the 10-yard line.
Inside the 10 for a Bucks first down.
Noah Miller. 3rd time on this drive, he's kept it himself, and he's had a lot of success doing that. Marked out of bounds at the 5 of Neshaminy.
18 yards on the carry. 1st and goal.
What in Neshaminy's strength is their D-line and even their front 7, and you can see Central Bucks West tonight already using the really all the field to get the advantage there. Miller's running to the outside, Clemens has bounced to the outside, swing passes, and they're doing it effectively here in this drive.
This time Miller lines up under center. He takes the snap, he hands it off, and plunging forward, breaking a few tackles, but being stopped at the 3-yard line. That's Morelli on the carry.
Number 8, Connor Frederick on the stop.
Connor Frederick makes the tackle for Neshaminy. They'll bring up 2nd and goal.
Pick up the 1 on the play.
Yeah, Bucks just dominating this drive. Had a short field, a great kickoff return by Morelli to set up the short field, and they've been driving on the ground ever since.
And their offensive line is pushing around the defensive line of Neshaminy, taking the snap, plunging forward, and I believe being stopped short of the goal line. down to the 1. I believe that was Morelli on the carry.
He picks up 1. 3rd and goal at the 2.
They say he's down at the 2. That'll be 3rd and goal from the 2-yard line. The Bucks trying to punch it in here as we're down to 7:45 remaining in quarter number 1. Miller, once again under center, takes the snap. He's rolling to his right. He's throwing it to the end zone, and it's a touchdown. Miller finds Clements wide open. The Bucks on the board first with 7:35 to go in the opening quarter.
Great play design there to get Miller rolling out there, wide open, Clemens in space, and that's what he does. A early Bucks lead on their opening drive.
Extra point attempt is up. It is good, and it's a 7-0 Central Bucks lead. 7:35 to go in the first quarter. Bingo, anyone? The Neshaminy End Club on October 12th has their cash bingo. You can sign up online or go to their Prideware table at Heartbreak Ridge to reserve your spot today. Don't forget to visit the End Club snack stand for some yummy treats and show your Neshaminy pride. Check out their Prideware and get your merch today. And don't forget to get your game day program. Team pictures, team roster, cheerleader, marching band, and coach information is included as well. And please support the businesses that are supporting Neshaminy football. And don't forget, if you miss any of today's action, you can read all about it in tomorrow's edition of the Trentonian. For your complete local and national news 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian or online at Trentonian.com. The only newspaper serving Bucks, Burlington, and Mercer County 7 days a week. It's the Trentonian. As the Bucks set to kick this one off after going right down the field and punching it into the end zone on the game's opening drive. As the ball falls off the tee. And this one booted deep and fielded and letting it bounce into the end zone where it will be a touchback.
Barrow's kick goes for a touchback.
Yeah, Brock Williams back there to receive it. He's lucky that didn't cause any trouble and was able to just get the touchback there.
I think there's a little bit of miscommunication between the two return men for Neshaminy. So they will start at the 20-yard line. That's where Michael Eckert will lead the Redskin offense onto the field. He lines up under center. He takes the snap. He's going to hand it off and plunging forward, being met at the line of scrimmage and stopped for a loss. That is Brock Williams on the carry, and he had nowhere to go as the Central Bucks West defensive line just blew that play up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 20.
They say it's no gain. He did get back to the line of scrimmage, so I'll make it 2nd and 10. Eckert in the shotgun, turns around again, hands off to Williams, and this time he has some running room. He's going to be close to first down yardage. I think he has it. And he does. So a big run there by Brock Williams, a gain of 11. And he moves the sticks up to the 31 of Neshaminy.
And actually, Rob, looking at it down the field, that is Carter Klee. Carter Klee injured, broke his elbow, I believe, or injured his elbow, we'll say, in week 1 for Neshaminy. He's back out there. He's got a brace on that right arm. And he is maintaining starting running back duties tonight for the Skins. Incredible journey he's been on the last couple weeks to get back out there on the field in only week 6.
He's lined up in the slot position and takes a attempted swing pass that was intended for Yes, that was Klee on the near sideline. That falls incomplete. I'll bring up a 2nd and 10.
Well, that's going to change what Neshaminy does tonight. We've seen a running back by committee for them in the first couple weeks of the season. We've seen Brock Williams. We've seen Nasir Moore carry. We've seen Jason Wilmot. We've seen a lot of guys getting touches throughout the season. And to see Carter Klee back out there, he was going to be the starter going into the year, injured his arm in week 1, and now he's back out there in a short recovery time. Good to see.
So this time, Eckert lines up in the shotgun. He hands it off. It's Moore taking the carry. He breaks a couple tackles. He's going to be met for a minimal gain. In fact, he looks like he gained a yard on the carry.
Number 7, Chris Hutchinson, first 2 for the Hawks.
Say it's a gain of 2. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 8.
Pickup of 2 on the play. 3rd and 8. Ball at the 33.
Nasir Moore having himself a good year for Neshaminy. He has been the lead tailback, 53 touches coming into tonight, 2 touchdowns, 242 yards, averaging about 4.5 yards per touch.
He lines up to the right of Eckert here, who's in the shotgun. 3rd and 8 for the Redskins. Eckert's dropping back. He's looking to throw. He goes far sideline, and he completes it. A nice catch along the far sideline. Good for 1st down yardage. That's Jason Gilardi on the reception. I thought he completed it, though. Said he is out of bounds. Okay. So it brings up a 4th and 8. Kind of tough to tell here. I thought he got the feet down. So I'll bring out the punt unit for Neshaminy. And gets that one away. That's going to bounce inside the 30. It's picked up and being returned up across the 35 to the 36. It's Ryan Clemens on the return. So Central Bucks West gets a stop, and they have the ball back with a 7-0 lead with 5:24 to go here in the first quarter. It went right down the field, Nick, on their first. Needs to make some adjustments here to prevent that from happening again.
Yeah, every possession for Neshaminy is going to be crucial as they try to get through the football.
Handing off, it's Clemens on the carry. This time a minimal gain. He picks up just a yard.
Ryan Clemens carries. Number 85, Shakir Whiting. With the tackle for Neshaminy.
That'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 38.
Second and 9, Miller takes the snap. He's handing off. Clemens again makes some move. He's again met right at the line of scrimmage. I don't think he picked up anything here.
Number 23, Ryan Clemens.
Yeah, he picked up 2 yards. It's going to bring him 3rd and 7.
Number 66, Jason Cunningham, first 2 for Neshaminy.
And both these teams
Pickup of 2 on the play.
won't throw the football a lot. Neshaminy's thrown it more this season than in recent years early on in the year. But on 3rd and long, I'm curious to see what the Bucks are going to do with the playmakers they have on offense.
So 3rd and 7. Miller in the shotgun. Clemens to his left. Man in motion. He takes the snap. He's rolling to his left. He's looking to throw, and he's under pressure. He gets it off, but that's going to be short of 1st down yardage.
Miller's pass complete to Ryan Clemens.
Clemens on the reception.
Pickup of 5 on the play.
They pick up 5, but it's going to be a 4th and 2, and we'll see what the Bucks choose to do here.
4th down.
It looks like they are
Number 30,
sending out the punt unit. And they will indeed kick it away, so a stop for the Neshaminy defense.
Yeah, good adjustments there made by the defense to pick up on Clemens and kind of zero in on him, knowing he's going to get the ball most plays.
Yeah, this Bucks offense running almost exclusively through Ryan Clemens so far in this game, as that punt is away And it takes a bounce down near the 35, inside the 35 down to the 32 of Neshaminy, 33, excuse me. That's where Michael Ecker and the Redskin offense will take over. For fine food and fun for the entire family, visit the Irish Rover Station House at 1033 South Bellevue Avenue in Langhorne. They're open Tuesday to Sunday for lunch and dinner. Tuesdays are Taco Tuesday at the Irish Rover. Wednesdays are the Irish Rover's famous prime rib night. Thursdays, killer burger nights for all your favorite burgers. Once again, the Irish Rover, 1033 South Bellevue Avenue, across from the SEPTA station in Langhorne. Carter Klee on the carry. He picks up a yard, maybe 2. They say he got 2 on that play. It'll bring up a 2nd and 8.
Pick up a 2 on the play. 2nd and 8. Ball at the 25.
Second and 8 for Neshaminy. Ecker in the shotgun. He takes a snap. He's looking to throw. He's under pressure. He is being hit. He gets it off downfield, and that falls incomplete. His man fell down. That'll bring up a 3rd and 8, as he was under a lot of pressure.
Now, I know you don't want to take a sack in that case, but you just also don't want to throw up a laying duck up there. Sassano, the intended receiver for Eckert there, and just overthrew it. And almost better to overthrow it than to underthrow it and let that be an interception.
Ecker in the gun, Klee to his right. He drops back, he swings it out to Klee, and Klee picks it up, and he is out of bounds. He makes the catch short of the line to gain. He's up to the 30. It'll bring up a 4th down and 4.
5 yards on the play. 4th and 3 at the 30.
So once again, the Neshaminy forced to kick this one away. And this one, a wobbling punt, takes a Neshaminy bounce down inside the 25. They're going to mark it down at the 22 of Central Bucks West.
58 yards on the punt.
58 yards on the kick. It didn't look great off the foot, but it took a great bounce for the Redskins. And with 2:06 to go in the first quarter, Central Bucks West will take over at their own 22. Don't forget to watch the Coaches Roundtable show. Video streamed live every Wednesday night at 7 p.m. from Sandy's Beef and Ale, and brought to you by Lower Bucks Hospital. Since 1954, Lower Bucks Hospital has supported the youth of our community. And I believe there was a penalty called, so they're going to march this one back 10 yards, and the Bucks will have 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Penalty on the play for holding is called against the
There was a holding call on the punt return.
The result of the penalty is...
I'll be honest, Nick, I didn't even see the yellow flag out there on the field.
No, I didn't. It looked like a down punt, and then next thing we know, they're marching backwards.
So 1st and 10 from the 12. Miller in the shotgun. He hands it off, and Clemens around the far side picks up some good yardage, and he's stopped just across the 15. He's up to the 16, so he picks up 17, excuse me. He picks up 5 on the play. That'll make it a 2nd and 5.
5 yards on the play. 2nd and 5 at the 17.
Another 2nd and 5 for Central Bucks West. Man in motion again. Miller in the shotgun. Clemens to his right, and Miller keeps it himself this time. He plunges forward. He's got 1st down yardage. They mark him down at the 25-yard line.
1st down. Stop for number 8, Condon.
We've seen that a few times tonight, Nick, and they've had a lot of success with that QB keeper with Noah Miller.
Yeah, Miller's run all directions of the field in his quarterback keepers, and mostly he's run right at the Neshaminy D-line, and it's been the most successful for him to do that. And Neshaminy hasn't been able to stop him just yet.
So 1st and 10, they officially mark him at the 24 of Central Bucks West. Miller takes the snap, he quickly swings it out, and up across the 25, being met and tackled at the 29, no, they say he's up at the 30-yard line. That's Vance Morelli on the reception. He picks up 6, it's gonna make it a 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 30.
And with the clock down under 30 seconds, and more time on the play clock than the game clock, they might just run this clock out here. We'll see what this Central Bucks offense chooses to do. And they look to be in no hurry. So we'll get ready, and the teams will switch sides for the 2nd quarter. And I'd like to take a moment to tell you that Falat Auto Group on Route 13 in Bristol is your hometown local auto dealer supporting our local students, and they congratulate all the honorees at tonight's show. And for just mentioning the Coaches Roundtable, Falat Auto Group will give you $250 off any car in stock. Falat Auto Group has the perfect first car for that high school student. Over 200 cars, trucks, and SUVs, priced from under $10,000 to premium pre-owned cars, and if need be, Falat Auto Group finances all credit situations. Visit their website at falatautogroup.com, and don't forget to mention the Coaches Roundtable and get $250 off. They also service all makes and models, oil changes to engine motors, and get 10% off service work for mentioning the Coaches Roundtable. Falat Auto Group, Route 13 in Bristol. As we are ready to begin 2nd quarter action, 7-0 Central Bucks West leading Neshaminy, and they have the football 2nd and 4, but there is a flag for a false start. So that'll march them back. Turn 2nd and 4 into 2nd and 9.
Yeah, just 2 penalties early on in this game. Neshaminy not having one of them, which is surprising. They've been a team where if they're coming out with penalties, it could be in trouble, but they're causing the Bucks some early game penalties.
So 2nd and 9 for Central Bucks West. Miller in the shotgun. Clemens this time to his left, and he takes a snap, and Miller again keeps it himself, and he is hit hard in the backfield. Brought down at his own 20. Trying to get a read on the number there. I believe that was number 90, Moise Woodolph. Or I'm sorry, Woodolph Moise.
Yeah, Moise read that play really well. Get right into the backfield, beat his blocker, and was able to stuff that and give the Bucks a loss on the run.
So that makes it a 3rd and 11. Taking the snap, dropping back. He has a lot of time. Now he's under pressure, rolling to his left, and he is across the 30-yard line, but out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. So a stop for Neshaminy. Actually, they're going to say he got closer, a lot closer than I thought he did. It's going to be 4th and 1.
Well, Noah Miller just missed a golden opportunity. They had Ryan Clemens in motion before the snap, and Clemens was on the near sideline, near the 40-yard line, wide open, no Neshaminy defender near him, calling for the football. Miller just never saw him and ended up taking it himself, and could have been even a quick touchdown if Clemens was able to get the football.
So here we go. The Bucks are going for it. 4th and 1. Miller once again in the shotgun, takes the snap. He's again keeping it himself. He is hit hard, but he has enough for the first down, and a flag is thrown. We'll see what the penalty call is. A flag thrown in the backfield. Referees having a discussion down on the field. And it is a face mask against Neshaminy. So you can add 15 yards onto that run. That's a big penalty, and Nick, I think you might have just given them the good old announcer's jinx right there. You were talking about how they hadn't had a flag yet. Well, that's a big one, 15 yards.
Yeah, that is a big one, a costly one too. Even after the conversion Miller had on that play, still you don't want to add 15 to that to get it to midfield now for the Bucks.
So up to the Neshaminy 49. Miller takes the snap, he hands off Clemens. He has some running room, he breaks a few tackles, he's got a first down. Up to the 39 of Neshaminy.
You just see how elusive Ryan Clemens is. Great ball carrier vision, able to get through the second level, break a couple tackles, and just be shifty through that Neshaminy D-line and even that front seven there. And he gashed them a lot last year in this game on the road in that Bucks 31-7 victory, and he's doing it again tonight early on in the first half.
So they mark him down at the 38. That's where the Bucks will have 1st and 10. Miller in the shotgun again, handing off to Clemens, and he is met and breaks another couple tackles here. He's still fighting. He is dragging the Neshaminy defenders down to, we'll see where they spot him here. Looks like the 31-yard line. That is a very tough 6 yards for Clemens.
And credit to Clemens there, kept his legs moving, kept his legs churning there, and decided to take half of the Neshaminy defense with him just to get a couple extra yards, set up a 2nd and short here for the Bucks.
So 2nd and 4, and this time keeping himself as Miller, and he's going to have first down yardage.
15, Miller keeps it.
He needed 4, and he picked up 4.
First down.
The Neshaminy 27-yard line, it'll be 1st and 10 again for Central Bucks West, and they are moving down the field just like they did on their first drive. A whistle blown before the snap.
First and 10 Bucks, all at the 28.
So ball at the 28, 1st and 10 for Central Bucks West. Miller takes the snap, he's looking to throw, he's going over the middle, and that is incomplete. Looked like some miscommunication between himself and his intended receiver, Vance Morelli.
2nd and 10.
And Morelli, distracted there by the defense there, was not turned around looking there at Miller.
Second and 10 for the Bucks. Miller in the gun, handing off and being met immediately and dragged down. That's Morelli on the carry. He picks up a yard and I'll make it 3rd and 9. And an injured Buck down on the field.
I believe that looks like Morelli too, Rob, down. Can't tell if it's a hip or leg injury.
Well, he got up after the initial tackle and it looked like he went back down. A couple seconds later, I'll take a short moment to tell you that just 20 minutes from Route 1 in Langhorne is Siaka Ford on Business Route 1 in Lawrenceville. Experience the Siaka difference at Siaka Ford. Chip Catucci, General Manager, Siaka Ford of Lawrenceville, born and raised in Lower Bucks and attended local schools, knows the Siaka difference. As part of 54 dealerships, Siaka Ford has a better selection of Ford trucks, cars, SUVs, and Lincolns. They have a far superior financing options and will give you the greatest value for your trade-in. All this just 20 short minutes from Langhorne on Business Route 1 in Lawrenceville. Siaka Ford, Lincoln, small enough to know you, big enough to better serve you.
As Morelli is helped off the field there, looks like he couldn't put any weight onto his left side, and he'll be checked out by the trainers. We'll hope he's able to re-enter this game, but if not, Ryan Clemens' workload, Rob, is going to increase here, and we'll see if they kind of get creative in the Bucks offense.
We might see Clemens' workload increase from about 90% to 100%.
That's about right.
Wait for these two teams to resume play here. It's going to be a 3rd and 9 for Central Bucks West. They are at the 27 of Neshaminy.
Yeah, I believe a timeout was called. I'm not sure. Both teams, Chamonix's on their sideline. The Bucks are in their team huddle here.
Don't forget, if you miss any of today's action, you can read all about it in tomorrow's edition of the Trentonian. For your complete local and national news 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian or online at Trentonian.com. The only newspaper serving Bucks, Burlington, and Mercer County 7 days a week. It's the Trentonian. As the two teams are still over by their respective sidelines here. Once again, 8:36 to go in the second quarter. Central Bucks West holding a 7-0 lead. And they are driving, but they've got a 3rd and 9 at the 27 of Neshaminy. The Bucks went down and scored a touchdown on their opening possession of the game, and they made it look pretty effortless, but Neshaminy's defense has come up big the last 2 times. As the two teams finally heading back out onto the field for this 3rd down.
Yeah, the coaches and head official are cleaning something up, Rob, at the 35-yard line. It was not near the previous play. I don't know if it's a wet spot or what it is, but it's something going on with the turf down there.
It looks like they got some member of the grounds crew out there working on that.
Got a bucket and a pan there, so
can only speculate what may have happened down there at the 35-yard line.
We'll never know.
And here we go, 3rd and 9 for Central Bucks West. Miller in the gun, he takes the snap, he swings it out to his right, making the catch, being met immediately, but breaking a tackle is Clements, and he's going to be very close to 1st down yardage. I think he's a little bit short. They're going to say he is down at the 21. He's going to be 3 yards short. Nick, do you think this is 4 down territory here?
Yeah, absolutely here. Even with the early 7-0 lead, as the Bucks have held the ball this whole quarter so far easily. You're almost at the 20, so you're going to say at any time you're going to go for it here. And even just the previous player, it happened so quickly. Ryan Clemens spun out of that initial attempt tackle and was able to get up into 4 down territory. Now it looks like we're going to have a timeout by Central Bucks to rethink this one.
Bingo, anyone? Join the Neshaminy End Club on October 12th for their cash bingo. Sign up online or go to their Prideware table at Heartbreak Ridge to reserve your spot today. And don't forget to visit the End Club snack stand for some yummy treats and show your Neshaminy pride. Check out their Prideware and get your merch today. Don't forget to get your game day program for the season, team pictures, team roster, cheerleader, marching band, and coach information as well. And please support the businesses that support the Neshaminy End Club. As the two teams now back out onto the field, it's going to be a 4th and 3 for Central Bucks West. This is a huge 4th down, Nick, for both of these teams. West looking to extend their 7-0 lead. Neshaminy looking to keep it a 1-score game. Miller lines up. Excuse me, that's Clemens who takes a direct snap. He's around the far side and he is met. And we'll see where they spot him. He might be a little bit short. Depends on the spot from the referee. I think they're going to mark him a yard short.
Yeah, it looks like the defense is coming out for the Bucks here. And it must have been less than a yard of how short Clemens was on that play.
So it's a stop for the Neshaminy defense. Nick, I'll be completely honest, I don't think that West got the greatest spot there.
Now, it looked like Clemens was right on the line from our vantage point. It looks like he did enough to get the first down. But, I mean, we did say it is 4-down territory. They took the risk, but you're pushing Neshaminy back inside their own territory now.
1st and 10 just inside their own 20 and taking the handoff is Klee. He spins, he's breaking a few tackles.
It's number 5, Carter Klee for Neshaminy.
And he picks up 3. It's going to be a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, Neshaminy 2 possessions tonight, 2 punts. And I don't want to attribute to what's going on with them early in this game, but Carter Klee back in the game tonight for the first time since week 1. And he hasn't seen game action since then, and it's hard to get reacclimated into the offense as they're trying to get him going when Neshaminy's had a lot of other guys step up into his absence.
And a trick play is it's a pitch and back down across midfield, and some trickery from Neshaminy. The ball ends up in the hands of Brock Williams eventually. He did pick up the first down. He had a lot of room to run, but he stepped out of bounds.
The old hook and ladder play, Connor Frederick on the reception. Brock Williams right there to get the pitch, and he took it down the sidelines, but just stepped out. But Rob, he could have seen daylight into the end zone if he did not step out, and that's a great call by head coach Steve Wilmot.
Stepped out of bounds at the 46 in Neshaminy. Again, good enough for a first down, but they could have had a lot more there. And now taking the handoff, and Klee plunges forward. He picks up a nice gain. That's going to be 6 yards. They'll make it. They say it's a gain of 5. They'll bring up a 2nd and 5.
Neshaminy's got to get some momentum going here before the halftime break here. They're trailing in this one. Haven't been able to get anything going. Takes a good gutsy play call on that hook and ladder to roll that one out on their 3rd possession here. Try to get something going for them.
A 2nd and 5 for Neshaminy. Ecker in the shotgun. Takes the snap. He hands off again to Klee. Klee finds some running room. He's got a first down. He's got a lot more. He's across the 30. He is inside the 25. A big run for Carter Klee.
Carter Klee goes for a first down.
He is down.
Tracked down by number 1, Jackson Mitchell from the Bucks.
He's going to spot him down at the 21 of Central Bucks West. So for the first time all night, Neshaminy's offense threatening to get on the board with 6 minutes to go in the 2nd quarter. Eckert in the shotgun. He takes the snap. He hands off to Klee. Klee again to the far side. That's a pickup of 2.
It's Carter Klee again for Neshaminy. Number 1, Jackson Mitchell goes again for the Bucks.
Yeah, Carter Klee, only the junior tailback last year, had a really good, productive 2023 as a sophomore. If he didn't get injured, would have really had a lot of good stats coming into tonight's game. He really is the Ryan Clemens of the Neshaminy team. He can do a lot. He can catch. He can run. He can line up in a lot of different positions. And when you get him the ball in the open space, he's a dangerous man.
This is Tommy Green from the 1993 National League champion Phillies. And here's the pitch. BCWSA water and sewer customers, you have a new and improved option to pay your bill that's convenient, reliable, and secure. Powered by Invoice Cloud, you can pay your bill 24/7 online, pay by text or phone, or sign up for AutoPay to avoid fees for late or missed payments. Visit bcwsa.net to sign up or for more info. That's bcwsa.net. BCWSA, proven.
Hi, I'm Kevin Nolan from Nolan Painting. We paint over 2,500 homes a year. And as you can see in our reviews, we have lots and lots of satisfied customers. So I always say, if you're not happy, we're not happy. It's because we care so much that we provide 100% customer satisfaction. We're going to put a lot of care and effort in what we do. We're going to do a super neat and clean job. Really, that's been the secret of our success. I don't think there's a company out there that provides better customer service than Nolan Painting. Nolan Painting, improving homes and neighborhoods since 1979.
Rob's Automotive and Collision Center in Lower Bucks County is a full-service repair center with competitive prices, top-of-the-line products, and the finest auto body and mechanical repair technicians anywhere. Rob's makes repairing your car easy. Same-day service guaranteed. Whether it's an oil change, state inspection, or a mechanical issue, Rob's will have you in and out and on your way. 2700 Veterans Highway in Bristol, 215-826-9200 for 24-hour emergency towing. Call 215-826-0250. Sandy's Beef and Ale has been serving famous hand-carved roast beef sandwiches since 1967. Sandy's Beef and Ale is located in the Woodburn Square Shopping Center next to the Oxford Valley Mall. Stop in anytime for not only the roast beef sandwiches, but also the patty, the tailgater, and the Cuban. Family and friends have been coming to Sandy's Beef and Ale since 1967. 2028 Old Lincoln Highway, the home of the hand-carved sandwich.
Don't let joint pain bring you down. See how you can get relief at a free joint pain seminar at St. Mary Orthopedics. Joint care experts will inform and answer questions about diagnosing, managing, and treating joint problems and knowing when it's time for a joint replacement. Ready to get back to life? Get to the next free joint pain seminar. Details at stmaryhealthcare.org/joint seminar. It's your health. Expect more.
Ladies and gentlemen, we apologize for the technical difficulties we just experienced. Neshaminy had to settle for a field goal, a big sack by A.J. Gervais, forcing a fourth down. Neshaminy, the field goal attempt by Caden Nicastro was good, so we've got a 7-3 score. The Bucks still in front with 3:40 to go in the opening half. Once again, we're glad you can join us. A great night for football here in Doylestown as Neshaminy Nicastro boots this one deep. That's going to be fielded inside the 5-yard line, returning it up across the 20. A lot of room up across the, cutting back across the 25. And marked down at the 28-yard line. That's where the Bucks will start their next possession. They moved the ball down the field last time out, but a fourth down stop by Neshaminy kept them from getting points on the board.
Well, good call by Steve Wilmot to take the points, unlike a certain pro coach in this town who doesn't take the points on certain plays, shall not be named.
Taking the snap, keeping it himself, and picking up about 8 on the play. That's 8. That's Noah Miller, the quarterback. Speaking of pro sports, Nick, and we've got a penalty flag, a holding call against Central Bucks West. Will make it no loss of down. It'll be a spot foul that'll make it 1st and 16 for Central Bucks West. I was going to say, talking about pro sports, our certain baseball team not doing so great tonight, trailing 6-0. So
that's a scary sign.
If you're trying to decide what to watch, we recommend watching this football game. It's much more entertaining.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
As Miller fights through a few tackles, he picks up most of the yardage that was lost to the penalty. Gains 5 on the play. It'll be a 2nd and 11.
5 yards on the play. Second and 11 from the 27.
2nd and 11, Miller takes the snap, again keeps it himself, and a whistle before the snap.
Timeout called by CD West.
Timeout called by the Bucks. Don't forget, for fine food and fun for the entire family, visit the Irish River Station House. They're located at 1033 South Bellevue Avenue in Langhorne. Open Tuesday to Sunday for lunch and dinner. Tuesdays are Taco Tuesday at the Rover. Wednesdays at the Rover, the famous prime rib night. The finest cut of prime rib served with salad, grilled mashed potatoes, and a vegetable, only $17.95. Wednesdays, also Quizzo nights. Thursdays at the Rover, the Killer Burger Night, which is all your favorite burgers, which are on special. Daily and weekend dinner and drink specials, and a special Sunday Fun Day menu for all the NFL games. The Irish Rover Station House, open Tuesday to Saturday, noon until midnight. Sundays, noon until 9. Closed on Mondays. They're at 1033 South Bellevue Avenue in Langhorne, right across from the SEPTA station. Don't forget to watch the Coaches Roundtable Show video streamed live every Wednesday night, 7 p.m. from Sandy's Beef and Ale, and brought to you by Lower Bucks Hospital. Since 1954, Lower Bucks Hospital has supported the youth of our community. As we have a 2nd and 11 for Central Bucks West, Miller takes the snap again, calls his own number, and he is met in the backfield.
Number 15, Miller keeps it. Shakir Whiting there for Neshaminy.
Shakir Whiting on the tackle. A great play by him as he blows that play up in the backfield. It's a loss of 2.
2-yard loss on the play.
And Neshaminy calling a timeout. As they're looking at the clock, they see 2:07 left, and they know that if they make a stop here, Nick, they have a little bit of time to do something offensively.
Yeah, and we said Michael Eckert has thrown the football successfully in the early part of this year. He's only got 3 touchdown passes. 2 of them came last week to Connor Frederick, but this offense can work quick. Getting Carter Klee back in the mix kind of changes the dynamic. They got to get the ball back into their playmakers, and Sear Moore, Brock Williams, and Jason Wilmot also can contribute and help push the ball down the field for them. And at the worst case scenario, Neshaminy could try to get 3 here, but they got to be quick. They got to stop Central Bucks first here on 3rd down.
Yes, like you said, Nick, they need a stop here. It's 3rd and 13. Central Bucks West found the end zone on the opening drive. They have not been able to put another score on the board since then, but Noah Miller in the shotgun. He takes the snap, he hands it off, and gaining positive yardage, very close to the line to gain. He might have enough for a 1st down. We'll see where they spot him. And he does. They pick up 13 on 3rd and 13. It's Ryan Clemens on the carry.
Just when you think Clemens is going to be down, he really hits the D-line quickly, and he gets through, just, again, keeps his eyes upfield, keeps his legs going. He's able to get to that 2nd level, get a 1st down.
So a big 1st down for the Bucks. Now Miller in the shotgun. He's going to the near sideline. The Bucks sideline wants pass interference. They're not going to get it. That one intended for Jackson Lindenmuth. So 2nd and 10 with 1:29 for the Bucks offense. Miller again in the gun, again rolling to his right. He's going to scramble. He's going to throw downfield, and a big hit right as the ball arrives. A good play defensively. That's Nick Sassano getting in there to break that one up. So 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10 at the 38.
Another 3rd down for this Bucks offense. Clemens, the successful run on 3rd and 13. They just want to play keep away at this point, Rob. Take as much clock in between plays as possible.
Neshaminy does have 2 timeouts remaining. Miller in the gun. He does hand it off. Clemens with the carry. Clemens trying to push his way forward, but he's going to be stopped well short of the sticks. He makes it up to his own 43-yard line.
He battles for 4.
It'll be 4th and 6. A timeout called by Neshaminy. Don't forget that Full Out Auto Group on Route 13 in Bristol is your hometown local auto dealer supporting local students. They congratulate all the honorees at tonight's show. And just mentioning the Coaches Roundtable, Full Out Auto Group will give you $250 off any car in stock. Full Out Auto Group has the perfect first car for that high school student. They have over 200 cars, trucks, and SUVs priced from under $10,000 to premium pre-owned cars, and if need be, Full Out Auto Group finances all credit situations. Visit their website at fullautautogroup.com. Don't forget to mention the Coaches Roundtable and get $250 off. They also service all makes and models, oil changes to engine motors. Get 10% off service work for mentioning the Coaches Roundtable. Full Out Auto Group, Route 13 in Bristol, as the Bucks get this punt away. It's a high kick, end over end. It goes out of bounds. Marked out at the 25 in Neshaminy. That's where the Redskins will take over with 1:08 to go in the first half. They trail this one by a score of 7-3. Nick, I believe we have a little bit of a malfunction with the scoreboard. It says 7-4. There we go.
I mean, unless the Neshaminy got 2 safeties that I don't know about. Not too often you get the good old 4 up there, and even by accident, it's all good. Yeah, but Neshaminy, going back to the offense here, they're going to have to work quickly, Rob. There's only one timeout left in their back pocket and got to go 80 yards.
Eckert has time to throw. He's rolling to his left. He's still looking downfield. He gets a throw off and a guy wide open. That's Jason Gilardi with his first reception of the night. It's good for a first down. So good patience there by Eckert. He finds Gilardi. So they spot him here. They're going to say he's actually just short of the marker. I thought he had it, Nick. But
yeah, it looked like he was able to get inbounds and well past the marker. But
as it stands, 2nd and 1 for Neshaminy. Eckert again. He's going deep over the middle or far sideline, intended for Gilardi. That one falls incomplete. Good coverage there by the West secondary.
Yeah, 2 West players in coverage there on the far side. One was on Gilardi. The other one was kind of just the safety, just kind of trailing both of them there. And I'm surprised that ball did not get picked off. I don't think either defender saw it until it was too late.
So, Nick, we've got a 3rd and 1 here. Neshaminy still has a timeout remaining. If they want to just pick up the first down here on the run, they can and stop the clock. But we'll see if they do. And that looks to be exactly what they're going to do. As Klee picks it up, he's across the 40. They mark him down at the 41 in Neshaminy. And instead of calling the timeout, they're going to rush to the line of scrimmage here. As Eckert drops back, he's going far sideline. He, I believe, completed that one. We'll see what they say. They're going to call it incomplete. Kind of tough to tell from where we're at here in the press box, but it is indeed incomplete. It'll be second and 10.
Yeah, Chris Long, the intended receiver there from Eckert, and he made a great adjustment, Long did, to adjust his body to try to get back to the football and drag his feet in bounds. Momentum taking him one way. That's a tough play. Long almost came away with it.
2nd and 10, Eckert rolling to his right. He's looking, he's got a man, and it is incomplete. He threw it a little bit low. That was intended for the tight end, Connor Frederick.
That's incomplete. That was intended for number
Frederick not as involved in the offense tonight as he typically is, and that one they're not able to connect.
Yeah, it has been a quiet first half for Connor Frederick. 2 touchdowns in last week's victory against Abington. And when he's getting going, this Neshaminy offense can be as dynamic as it can be. Because you know if they're going to him, the ground game is working, and kind of Frederick helps open up that ground game.
So 3rd and 10 for Neshaminy. Eckert in the gun, Clee to his left. Eckert looking to throw. He's going to the near sideline, and he makes it. Completes the pass. That is good for first down yardage. A beautiful kind of rainbow throw there from Michael Eckert. He drops it right into the bucket.
First and 10 to Neshaminy at the West 48.
A 1st and 10 up to the 48 of Central Bucks West.
Cole Tarapchak, the receiver there, made a great play on the ball. Has been very quiet this year in this Neshaminy offense. Not too many opportunities as a senior, but a big play there to keep this drive moving for the first down.
27 seconds to go before the half. Eckert drops back. He's looking to throw. He's got a man open in the flat and making a move and being brought down. We'll see if he made it to the sideline or not. That's Asano on the reception. He picks up 7, and the clock does stop.
Miller on the stop for the Bucks. Pick up a 7.
So he did get out of bounds.
41.
Up to the 41, 19 seconds to go. Eckert and a whistle before the snap. Timeout called by the Bucks. Don't forget that just 20 short minutes from Route 1 in Langhorne and Siaka Ford, Business Route 1 in Lawrenceville. Experience the Siaka difference at Siaka Ford. Jim Catucci, the general manager of Siaka Ford at Lawrenceville, was born and raised in Lower Bucks and attended local schools and knows the Siaka difference. As part of 54 dealerships, Siaka Ford has a better selection of Ford trucks, cars, SUVs, and Lincolns. They have far superior financing options and will give you the greatest value for your trade-in. All this just 20 short minutes from Langhorne on Business Route 1 in Lawrenceville. Siaka Ford and Lincoln, small enough to know you, big enough to better serve you. 2nd and 3, 19 seconds to go in the opening half. Neshaminy with the football, trailing Central Bucks West by a score of 7-3. Eckert takes the snap. He's looking to throw again. He is under pressure. He dumps it off. First down yardage to Clee. Clee inside the 30. Clee inside the 25. He gets out of bounds with 11 seconds to go. So Carter Clee gets down to the 22 of Central Bucks West, and Nick, 11 seconds. We'd say it's probably time for 2 plays, maybe 3.
Yeah, maybe 2 if you can. You might be pretty much into Castro's range. If you can get maybe 5 more yards, that will be a nice field goal for him to at least attempt. I mean, you could go for the end zone here, but you got to play it safe possibly with that only 11 seconds to go here in the quarter.
So 1st and 10, dropping back, looking to throw, going to the near sideline. That one falls incomplete. 5 seconds come off the clock here. So 6 seconds, and I believe they're going to send Nicastro out to attempt the field goal. Ball on the 22. This will make it about a 39-yard field goal attempt. Nicastro already hit his first attempt earlier in the second quarter.
Castro, one of the better kickers in Suburban 1 League play. This will be from distance, might be his longest of the season.
39 yards, the kick is away, end over end, and it is no good. He missed it wide right. So that'll be it for the first half of play from War Memorial Field here in Doylestown. Central Bucks West carrying a 7-3 lead to the locker room. We'll be back with more high school football and second half action here on the WBCB Sports Network after a word from our sponsors.
Don't let joint pain bring you down. See how you can get relief at a free joint pain seminar at St. Mary Orthopedics. Joint care experts will inform and answer questions about diagnosing, managing, and treating joint problems and knowing when it's time for a joint replacement. Ready to get back to life? Get to the next free joint pain seminar. Details at stmaryhealthcare.org/joint seminar. It's your health. Expect more.
Hi, Paul Muller here, and there's never been a better time to be part of the team. New car inventory is back. We have over 100 new Toyotas ready to drive home today with some of our most popular models available. And with a huge selection of dependable certified used Toyotas, our pre-owned departments are ready to make a deal that works for you. Plus, our award-winning service centers will have you in and out and back on the road in no time. Visit one of our 3 locations in Langhorne, Glen Mills, or Princeton, or online at teamtoyota.net.
BCWSA customers, former Phillies pitcher Tommy Green here. I played on the 1993 National League champs, so I know a thing or two about what it's like playing on a winning team. BCWSA has all the ingredients. They make it easy for their customers to get automatic updates by text, email, or phone anytime there is a disruption in your service area. You can even customize your alerts by going to bcwsa.net. That's bcwsa.net. BCWSA, your partner for a safer environment. BCWSA, proven.
VitaCare Home Health Agency is your neighborhood home health care agency with over 20 years of experience. Nurses, physical therapists, occupational therapists, as well as home health aides will be there to assist you with your daily living and provide the care you need. Call 215-953-9225 to call for quality in-home care. VitaCare staff is multilingual and speaks English, Spanish, Chinese, Vietnamese, Russian, as well as Ukrainian. Call VitaCare today at 215-953-9225 to find out more about how your family and friends can care for you and get paid at the same time. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for long-term, non-medical or skilled care at VitaCare. Don't delay. Call VitaCare today at 215-953-9225.
You are more than just a heart patient. St. Mary Medical Center's teams get to know you, which can help them diagnose a problem and start treatment faster. St. Mary's cardiovascular team offers the latest imaging and device technology, testing, and surgical procedures you'd expect from a national health system with the personal touch you want from local experts. They know the importance of seeing the person behind the patient. Let St. Mary help you live a healthier life.
BCWSA customers, former Phillies pitcher Tommy Green here. I played on the 1993 National League champs, so I know a thing or two about what it's like playing on a winning team. BCWSA has all the ingredients. They make it easy for their customers to get automatic updates by text, email, or phone anytime there is a disruption in your service area. You can even customize your alerts by going to bcwsa.net. That's bcwsa.net. BCWSA, your partner for a safer environment. BCWSA, proven.
Your day-to-day life is hectic between having to pick up the kids, make dinner, the countless other tasks that you got to get done. Rob's Automotive and Collision is there to make your life a whole lot easier. Make sure you take advantage of their spacious waiting rooms, the large flat-screen TVs, complimentary coffee and muffins, and free Wi-Fi. So even when you do have to stop, Rob's is there to make you feel right at home. Give Rob's a call today at 215-826-9200 for any of your auto repair needs.
Hi, I'm Kevin Nolan from Nolan Painting. Choosing the right color is critical in the painting process. Our color consultants will help you pick and choose the right color, and our professional painters will apply it with precision. NolanPainting.com, improving homes and neighborhoods since 1979.
An injured knee might look pretty simple, but there's a whole person behind that injury. One who misses the feel of his jump shot and spending time with friends on the court. It's not enough just to heal. He needs to get back out there. St. Mary Medical Center, a member of Trinity Health Mid-Atlantic, is here to help you reach your goals. Trinity Health Mid-Atlantic combines all the knowledge and expertise of a national health system with personalized health care that treats the individual behind the injury because they see all of you. Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township.
The Humeville Inn on Trenton Road in nearby Humeville is your hometown craft beer and pub food establishment since 1997, with daily specials and the best place to catch every Phillies game this season. The Humeville Inn has been consistently named the best bar in the burbs. Check out our homemade food specials changing weekly. The Humeville Inn at the corner of Trenton and Humeville Road in nearby Humeville.
Hi, I'm Kevin Nolan from Nolan Painting. Choosing the right color is critical in the painting process. Our color consultants will help you pick and choose the right color, and our professional painters will apply it with precision. NolanPainting.com, improving homes and neighborhoods since 1979.
This is Tommy Green from the 1993 National League champion Phillies. And here's the pitch. BCWSA water and sewer customers, you have a new and improved option to pay your bill that's convenient, reliable, and secure. Powered by Invoice Cloud, you can pay your bill 24/7 online, pay by text or phone, or sign up for AutoPay to avoid fees for late or missed payments. Visit bcwsa.net to sign up or for more info. That's bcwsa.net. BCWSA, prove it.
Hi, I'm Kevin Nolan from Nolan Painting. We paint over 2,500 homes a year, and as you can see in our reviews, we have lots and lots of satisfied customers. So I always say, if you're not happy, we're not happy. It's because we care so much that we provide 100% customer satisfaction. We're going to put a lot of care and effort in what we do. We're going to do a super neat and clean job. Really, that's been the secret of our success. I don't think there's a company out there that provides better customer service than Nolan Painting. Nolan Painting, improving homes and neighborhoods since 1979.
Rob's Automotive and Collision Center in Lower Bucks County is a full-service repair center with competitive prices, top-of-the-line products, and the finest auto body and mechanical repair technicians anywhere. Rob's makes repairing your car easy. Same-day service guaranteed. Whether it's an oil change, state inspection, or a mechanical issue, Rob's will have you in and out and on your way. 2700 Veterans Highway in Bristol, 215-826-9200 for 24-hour emergency towing. Call 215-826-0250. Sandy's Beef and Ale has been serving famous hand-carved roast beef sandwiches since 1967. Sandy's Beef and Ale is located in the Woodburn Square Shopping Center next to the Oxford Valley Mall. Stop in anytime for not only the roast beef sandwiches, but also the patty, the tailgater, and the Cuban. Family and friends have been coming to Sandy's Beef and Ale since 1967. 2028 Old Lincoln Highway, the home of the hand-carved sandwich.
Don't let joint pain bring you down. See how you can get relief at a free joint pain seminar at St. Mary Orthopedics. Joint care experts will inform and answer questions about diagnosing, managing, and treating joint problems and knowing when it's time for a joint replacement. Ready to get back to life? Get to the next free joint pain seminar. Details at stmaryhealthcare.org/joint seminar. It's your health. Expect more.
Hi, Paul Muller here, and there's never been a better time to be part of the team. New car inventory is back. We have over 100 new Toyotas ready to drive home today with some of our most popular models available. And with a huge selection of dependable certified used Toyotas, our pre-owned departments are ready to make a deal that works for you. Plus, our award-winning service centers will have you in and out and back on the road in no time. Visit one of our 3 locations in Langhorne, Glen Mills, or Princeton, or online at teamtoyota.net.
BCWSA customers, former Phillies pitcher Tommy Green here. I played on the 1993 National League champs, so I know a thing or two about what it's like playing on a winning team. BCWSA has all the ingredients. They make it easy for their customers to get automatic updates by text, email, or phone anytime there is a disruption in your service area. You can even customize your alerts by going to bcwsa.net. That's bcwsa.net. BCWSA, your partner for a safer environment. BCWSA, proven.
VitaCare Home Health Agency is your neighborhood home health care agency with over 20 years of experience. Nurses, physical therapists, occupational therapists, as well as home health aides will be there to assist you with your daily living and provide the care you need. Call 215-953-9225 to call for quality in-home care. VitaCare staff is multilingual and speaks English, Spanish, Chinese, Vietnamese, Russian, as well as Ukrainian. Call VitaCare today at 215-953-9225 to find out more about how your family and friends can care for you and get paid at the same time. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for long-term, non-medical or skilled care at VitaCare. Don't delay. Call VitaCare today at 215-953-9225.
You are more than just a heart patient. St. Mary Medical Center's teams get to know you, which can help them diagnose a problem and start treatment faster. St. Mary's cardiovascular team offers the latest imaging and device technology, testing and surgical procedures you'd expect from a national health system with the personal touch you want from local experts. They know the importance of seeing the person behind the patient. Let St. Mary help you live a healthier life.
BCWSA customers, former Phillies pitcher Tommy Green here. I played on the 1993 National League champs, so I know a thing or two about what it's like playing on a winning team. BCWSA has all the ingredients. They make it easy for their customers to get automatic updates by text, email, or phone anytime there is a disruption in your service area. You can even customize your alerts by going to bcwsa.net. That's bcwsa.net. BCWSA, your partner for a safer environment. BCWSA, proven.
Your day-to-day life is hectic between having to pick up the kids, make dinner, the countless other tasks that you got to get done. Rob's Automotive and Collision is there to make your life a whole lot easier. Make sure you take advantage of their spacious waiting rooms, the large flat-screen TVs, complimentary coffee and muffins, and free Wi-Fi. So even when you do have to stop, Rob's is there to make you feel right at home. Give Rob's a call today at 215-826-9200 for any of your auto repair needs.
An injured knee might look pretty simple, but there's a whole person behind that injury. One who misses the feel of his jump shot and spending time with friends on the court. It's not enough just to heal. He needs to get back out there. St. Mary Medical Center, a member of Trinity Health Mid-Atlantic, is here to help you reach your goals. Trinity Health Mid-Atlantic combines all the knowledge and expertise of a national health system with personalized health care that treats the individual behind the injury because they see all of you. Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township.
Hi, I'm Kevin Nolan from Nolan Painting. Choosing the right color is critical in the painting process. Our color consultants will help you pick and choose the right color, and our professional painters will apply it with precision. NolanPainting.com, improving homes and neighborhoods since 1979.
The Humeville Inn on Trenton Road in nearby Humeville is your hometown craft beer and pub food establishment since 1997, with daily specials and the best place to catch every Phillies game this season. The Humeville Inn has been consistently named the best bar in the burbs. Check out our homemade food specials changing weekly. The Humeville Inn at the corner of Trenton and Humeville Road in nearby Humeville.
This is Tommy Green from the 1993 National League champion Phillies. And here's the pitch. BCWSA water and sewer customers, you have a new and improved option to pay your bill that's convenient, reliable, and secure. Powered by Invoice Cloud, you can pay your bill 24/7 online, pay by text or phone, or sign up for AutoPay to avoid fees for late or missed payments. Visit bcwsa.net to sign up or for more info. That's bcwsa.net. BCWSA, proven.
Hi, I'm Kevin Nolan from Nolan Painting. We paint over 2,500 homes a year, and as you can see in our reviews, we have lots and lots of satisfied customers. So I always say, if you're not happy, we're not happy. It's because we care so much that we provide 100% customer satisfaction. We're going to put a lot of care and effort in what we do. We're going to do a super neat and clean job. Really, that's been the secret of our success. I don't think there's a company out there that provides better customer service than Nolan Painting. Nolan Painting, improving homes and neighborhoods since 1979.
Rob's Automotive and Collision Center in Lower Bucks County is a full-service repair center with competitive prices, top-of-the-line products, and the finest auto body and mechanical repair technicians anywhere. Rob's makes repairing your car easy. Same-day service guaranteed. Whether it's an oil change, state inspection, or a mechanical issue, Rob's will have you in and out and on your way. 2700 Veterans Highway in Bristol, 215-826-9200 for 24-hour emergency towing. Call 215-826-0250. Sandy's Beef and Ale has been serving famous hand-carved roast beef sandwiches since 1967. Sandy's Beef and Ale is located in the Woodburn Square Shopping Center next to the Oxford Valley Mall. Stop in anytime for not only the roast beef sandwiches, but also the patty, the tailgater, and the Cuban. Family and friends have been coming to Sandy's Beef and Ale since 1967. 2028 Old Lincoln Highway, the home of the hand-carved sandwich.
Don't let joint pain bring you down. See how you can get relief at a free joint pain seminar at St. Mary Orthopedics. Joint care experts will inform and answer questions about diagnosing, managing, and treating joint problems and knowing when it's time for a joint replacement. Ready to get back to life? Get to the next free joint pain seminar. Details at stmaryhealthcare.org/joint seminar. It's your health. Expect more.
Hi, Paul Muller here, and there's never been a better time to be part of the team. New car inventory is back. We have over 100 new Toyotas ready to drive home today with some of our most popular models available. And with a huge selection of dependable certified used Toyotas, our pre-owned departments are ready to make a deal that works for you. Plus, our award-winning service centers will have you in and out and back on the road in no time. Visit one of our 3 locations in Langhorne, Glen Mills, or Princeton, or online at teamtoyota.net.
BCWSA customers, former Phillies pitcher Tommy Green here. I played on the 1993 National League champs, so I know a thing or two about what it's like playing on a winning team. BCWSA has all the ingredients. They make it easy for their customers to get automatic updates by text, email, or phone anytime there is a disruption in your service area. You can even customize your alerts by going to bcwsa.net. That's bcwsa.net. BCWSA, your partner for a safer environment. BCWSA, proven.
Vita.
Your day-to-day life is hectic between having to pick up the kids, make dinner, the countless other tasks that you got to get done. Rob's Automotive and Collision is there to make your life a whole lot easier. Make sure you take advantage of their spacious waiting rooms, the large flat-screen TVs, complimentary coffee and muffins, and free Wi-Fi. So even when you do have to stop, Rob's is there to make you feel right at home. Give Rob's a call today at 215-826-9200 for any of your auto repair needs.
We are back here at War Memorial Field in Doylestown as we get ready for second half action between Neshaminy and Central Bucks West. The Bucks leading the Redskins by a score of 7-3. The Bucks went down the field on their opening possession of the game and made it look easy as they just sliced their way right through the Neshaminy defense and took it in for a touchdown. After that, the Neshaminy defense tightened up quite a bit as they held the Bucks off the scoreboard from that point on. Neshaminy getting a field goal from Caden DeCastro at the beginning of the second quarter. However, DeCastro was wide right on another field goal attempt as time expired in the first half. So there we have it, a 7-3 Central Bucks West lead Over Neshaminy going into the second half. Nick, what is the game plan, or what should the game plan be for the Redskins to overcome this stingy Central Bucks defense and get some more points on the board?
Well, it almost feels like Neshaminy's offense has really got going in that second quarter. They got the 3 points on the field goal. They did drive down the field. They missed the field goal. Rob, they're mixing up the playbook a little bit. They don't have to run it every down. Throw in the pass. Do what you really has been getting to them to their 4-1 record. Mixing the pass, have Eckert scramble a little bit, maybe get him into some open space, get the ball into your hands of your playmakers and let them do the work. It seems like these two teams are going opposite directions right now. Neshaminy's offense has got the momentum, whereas Central Bucks offense has kind of cooled off as they were scoring since they scored on their opening drive. So Neshaminy's got to get some fire going, get some points on the board. They got to get into the end zone. But meanwhile, for Central Bucks, they're playing good. They're moving the football too, but credit to Neshaminy's defense. But Central Bucks knows Neshaminy is on their heels, and they're going to have to do a lot more. Ryan Clemens has had a lot of pressure on him after his teammate went down. As we don't know the status of Vance Morelli for the second half just yet, but if Central Bucks West is going to control this game, it's going to get Morelli back out there, and Clemens is going to have to do a lot to help his quarterback out there, Noah Miller.
Yeah, Nick, as you mentioned, a number of big stops for this Neshaminy defense. They stopped the fourth down deep in their own territory. They had some big plays on third down to force punts. What do you have to say about the resiliency of the Redskin defense keeping them in this football game?
Well, that's really been their MO all year. Their defense has been a huge success to their record this year. They played a big part in their win against Abington last week, only gave up under 100 yards rushing. You knew that was going to be a hard task to do tonight to Central Bucks West, especially on their home field. But their front seven's got to win their battles. That's been really their season objective from the opening week. They have to win the war in the trenches, getting to the quarterback. They got to win and kind of bring down Clemens, as shifty as he can be at the line of scrimmage. If you could get in between the tackles and slow down Clemens, that really, Bucks offense becomes one-dimensional. It could really favor Neshaminy in the second half, and that's going to be crucial for them. And even if they can get some sacks, which they can do, their edge rushers are really good. If they can get to Miller and force him maybe to make some turnovers, that could be the big factor into the second half here.
Yeah, and like you said, that injury to Morelli is pretty big. That, like you said, Nick, it makes them a little bit more one-dimensional offensively, having to go through Clemens. And Clemens has been very good so far tonight. He's been breaking tackles. He's been running with authority. He's been a tough man for Neshaminy to stop, but they have made those stops, as we said, when it's counted. And that's why we have a 7-3 score as we're just about ready to begin the second half here in Doylestown. Don't forget, if you miss any of today's action, you can read all about it in tomorrow's edition of the Trentonian. For your complete local and national news 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian or online at Trentonian.com. Don't forget to join the Neshaminy N Club for their cash bingo. You can sign up online or go to their Prideware table at Heartbreak Ridge. That is October 12th, the cash bingo. Don't forget to visit the N Club snack stand for some treats and to show your Neshaminy pride. Check out their Prideware and get your merch today. And also don't forget your game day program for the season. That includes team pictures, a team roster, cheerleader, marching band, and coach information. As we're just about ready for the opening kickoff of the second half, Neshaminy will receive, as this one is booted, a line drive that goes out of bounds. So Neshaminy will get good field position to start the second half. Michael Eckert and company looking to find the end zone for the first time tonight.
Yeah, almost how much this game could have changed if Neshaminy came away with just those 3 points, made it a 1-point game going into the break, and now you're getting the football to start the second half, and if you're Neshaminy, you got to drive down the field and put it into the end zone.
So they'll start the drive at their own 35-yard line. Eckert in the shotgun, Klee to his right. Eckert takes the snap, he hands off to Klee. Klee around the far side. He is met just beyond the line of scrimmage. That's going to be officially a gain of 2. So Carter Klee makes it a 2nd and 8.
Stop by number 23, Ryan Clemens. 2nd and 8. Ball at the 37.
And Nick, aside from a couple big plays, Neshaminy kind of struggling to get this run game going with Carter Klee, his first game back from the injury.
Yeah, it hasn't really been to the standard of Neshaminy football on the ground game tonight. We'll see if they keep Klee as the main back or they keep rotating the guys to kind of got him off to the good start in Klee's absence.
And there's a nice run by Klee. A flag is thrown in the backfield. I believe this one's going to come back. That is a hold against the Redskins. They haven't gotten themselves in too much trouble, Nick, with the flags tonight like they typically do, but that one will negate a gain.
Yeah, sometimes it's always never about how many penalties you get. Yes, you know, as a coach, you don't want the most penalties in a game, but it's the timing of those said penalties when you're trying to get some momentum going, when you're trying to get a drive started or continuing a drive. We saw in the first half, Neshaminy had a 15-yard penalty that thankfully Central Bucks West was not able to score on that particular drive. But things like that could lead to big things here in the second half.
2nd and 18, Eckert, he's throwing the ball, making a nice adjustment, and able to make the reception, getting back to the original line of scrimmage. That is Michael Sassano on the reception. That ball was thrown behind him. He did a great job to turn around and go back and get that. And it makes 3rd down much more manageable now, as it's going to be 3rd and 10 from the 35.
Yeah, if you're Neshaminy, you're thinking you're going to throw it here. You have Connor Frederick is a big target. Jason Gilardi lining up out there as well.
3rd and 10, Eckert in the gun. Klee to his left. He takes the snap. He gets it off quickly, and that ball is deflected, but it is caught and being tackled 3 yards short of the sticks. That was Gilardi on the reception. That was a tough catch. That ball was deflected midair, but Gilardi able to hang on, but nonetheless does not pick up 1st down yardage. So the Bucks defense stands tall, and Caden DeCastro will come out to kick this one away.
I'm surprised Neshaminy electing to punt near midfield. I mean, they're just past the 40-yard line here. I think it's a 4th and manageable down, but I guess they're going to play it safe and leave it in the hands of the defense. Has been pretty good tonight in this first half.
And DeCastro gets this one away. A wobbly kick fielded at the 25, and good return up across the 40, up across the 45, up to the 48-yard line. Some good burst on that return.
23 yards on the return.
That was Clemens on the return. And he gives his team great starting field position for their first possession here of the second half. Up to the 49 of the Bucks. It's 24 yards on that return.
Yeah, great return to set up a great and manageable first possession for the Bucks here in the third quarter.
Miller in the gun, Clemens to his right. Miller takes the snap, he keeps it himself, he's across midfield, he is up to the 47 of Neshaminy. That's a pickup of 4, it's going to make it 2nd and 6.
Four yards on the play. 2nd and 6 at the Neshaminy 47.
So 2nd and 6. This time the handoff goes to Clemens. He's to the near sideline. He is met for a gain of about 2. He gets to the 45. Turns 2nd and 6 into 3rd and 4. And this is, I don't think it's too early, Nick, to call this a big 3rd down for the Neshaminy defense.
No, it's not, because if this drive is kept alive for the Bucks, the way they can move the football, especially getting into Neshaminy territory, can be dangerous.
3rd and 4. Miller keeps it himself. He's got the first down. He's across the 40. He is up to the 39-yard line. It's good enough for first down yardage. So the Bucks keep this drive alive.
Number 9, Chris Long on the tackle. Pick up a 6 on the play. First and 10 Bucks at the 39.
So first and 10 for Central Bucks West. Miller in the gun, Clemens to his left. Takes a snap and this time hands off to Clemens, who is met right away. He gains maybe a yard on the play. Good pursuit by the Neshaminy defensive line. They blew that play up before it got anywhere.
Yeah, and that's crucial. I mentioned that at the beginning of the second half here, that Neshaminy's got to win their gap battle on the defensive line, and that was a good play there, good read, and stuffed Clemens there on the run.
They say that he just got back to the line of scrimmage, so it's going to bring up a 2nd and 10 as we creep down towards 7 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Again, West with a 7-3 lead, and this time an end around and picking up a couple yards on the play.
It's number 1, Jackson Lindenbooth.
That's Jackson Lindenbooth with his first carry of the game. He picks up 2. So 3rd and 8 for the Bucks. And what has turned out to be a defensive battle between these two teams.
Yeah, if you told me at the beginning of tonight's game that it was going to be 7-3 at the break, I don't think I would have believed you. Both teams very good on offense.
Handoff goes to Clemens. He powers forward. He's going to be met for a minimal gain. Maybe a yard, if anything. Another great stop and a great job by the defensive line of Neshaminy, just not giving them anywhere to go on the run.
Yeah, Bucks come in tonight's game as averaged 24 points per game. They were allowing 14, but Neshaminy's defense has really been able to control the game as it's progressed here after a quick start for the Bucks in that opening drive.
It's 4th and 8, and the Bucks are going to kick it away, looking to pin the Redskins deep in their own territory. And getting a kick off, it's a line drive, not a good kick. He got that one off the side of his foot. So Central Bucks West misses an opportunity to pin the Redskins deep in their own territory. That one's going to be marked out of bounds at the 22 of Neshaminy.
Goes out of bounds. Neshaminy will take over the 1st and 10 in their 22.
The third punt of the night for the Bucks. Neshaminy already has 4 punts as these two teams continue on the defensive battle.
So starting at their own 22, Eckert leads his offense out onto the field. Klee in motion. Klee takes the handle. Actually, Eckert keeps it himself. He's across the 25. He is up to about the 27. They say he made it to the, yes, the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 5. It'll bring up a 2nd and 5. So Eckert takes the snap, this time hands off to Moore. Moore spins through a couple tackles. A lot of effort, but he picks up just a yard on the play. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 4. Nasir Moore, who had a huge game in their season opening win over Emmaus and has kind of seen slightly diminishing play time over the last few weeks as they've gone into more of a running back by committee situation.
Yeah, Moore has still been an effective runner for Neshaminy. Came in tonight averaging 4.5 yards per carry, a pair of touchdowns, and leading them in rushing yards.
as Ecker is sacked. The Central Bucks West defensive line getting in there.
Sack for the Bucks. Seven-yard loss on the play.
That big sack for the Bucks, among others, Nick Moletto in there to stop that play in its tracks. It's going to be 4th and 11, and Nicastro on to punt for Neshaminy, their 5th of the night. And he gets that one away. It's a wobbler. It's going to bounce at the 50, and it will be downed at the 44. Neshaminy's trying to say that hit the return man. A whole bunch of Redskins, about 6 or 7 of them down there, complaining that that bounced off of the Central Bucks West return man. But to no avail.
It may have. It was hard to tell. I mean, it's a play that the players are going to have the best view of, considering us up here. But you got to not let that distract you for Neshaminy's defense here. You just got to come up and do your job.
So West with the ball at midfield. Miller in the gun. Miller takes a snap. He's again calling his own number. He's got a lot of room. He's across the 40, and he powers his way through a defender. A gain of 12 on the play. Good for a Central Bucks West first down.
Miller power run there. Lowered his shoulder, went right at Chris Long on Neshaminy in the secondary, and was able to get a few extra yards after that collision.
First and 10 Bucks at the 38.
So he moves the football up to the 38 of Neshaminy, and now we've got Clemens in the Wildcat, Miller takes a snap. He's going to keep it himself. He is across the 35 up to the 33.
Number 2 to the Bucks. Number 34, Luke Powell, tracks him down.
That's a gain of 5. It'll make it a 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5, ball at the 33.
So 2nd and 5 for the Bucks. Miller by himself in the gun, man in motion. And Miller again takes a snap. He's running to his right. He has got first down yardage. And Nick, this West offense continues to be very effective with the quarterback keeper and Miller calling his own number.
Yeah, Noah Miller's been very patient too at the line. He's been coming directly at the Neshaminy front 7 there, and when he takes his end arounds as well, he's kind of waiting for this hole, letting the play develop, letting his blockers get in front of him. Then he's hitting that gap and finding his way up into the second level there and getting enough for a lot of first downs to keep Bucks drives alive all night tonight.
So 1st and 10 for the Bucks at the 27-yard line of Neshaminy. Miller this time hands it off to Clemens. Clemens has got some running room. He's inside the 20. He's inside the 15. He breaks the tackle inside the 5-yard line. Once again, tough running by Ryan Clemens. And he gets it inside the 5, down to the 3-yard line of Neshaminy.
And once again, Ryan Clemens is showing what he does best for this Bucks offense, keeping his legs going, not going down easily.
And a timeout on the field as Clemens, looks like he had to tie a shoe out there.
I believe so. But have you noticed, Rob, too, most plays, not every play, but most plays, it's taking multiple defenders to take Ryan Clemens down. And even then, that's been a struggle for the Neshaminy defense.
And you know what? He's not that big. He's listed on the program here as 5'6", 165. He is a tough runner, and he takes the handoff here. He plunges forward into the end zone. Touchdown, Central Bucks West.
3-yard touchdown.
So just like on their first possession of the game, the Bucks again relying heavily on the run, and it's Ryan Clemens into the end zone, and it's a 13-3 lead, and now Clemens on to attempt the extra point.
How funny and rare is it, Rob, to see a position player doing his own extra point?
That kick is up and good. He boots that one through the uprights. That goes to show a lot about his leg strength, the way that he can carry tacklers and then kick a football 40 yards, Nick.
Yeah, it absolutely is, and credit to to Clemens to be able to do both, running the kicker position and as well as on the ground and getting his first touchdown of the night.
Don't forget that for fine food and fun for the entire family, visit the Irish Rover Station House at 1033 South Bellevue Avenue in Langhorne. Open Tuesday to Sunday for lunch and dinner. Tuesdays are Taco Tuesday. Wednesdays, the famous prime rib night. Thursdays at the Rover are the Killer Burger Nights, which is all your favorite burgers on special. They also have daily and weekend dinner and drink specials, and a special Sunday Fun Day menu for all the NFL games. The Irish Rover Station House open Tuesday to Saturday, noon until midnight. Sundays, noon until 9 p.m. They are closed on Mondays. They are at 1033 South Bellevue Avenue in Langhorne, right across from the SEPTA station. And it's a 14-3 Central Bucks West lead with 1:16 to go in the third quarter. And it's getting pretty late in this one, Nick, so Neshaminy really in need of a score on this next drive.
Yeah, and they've not been able to get anything going. We thought they might get some points at the end of the second quarter there, and the Bucks defense has really neutralized them, has held them scoreless, and when you can't put the ball in the end zone this long into the game, you know the Bucks were eventually going to score themselves here as well.
There is a flag on the kickoff attempt.
Yeah, but now you're Neshaminy, you're down a pair of scores here. It's late in the third quarter. You're not going to have too many possessions left in tonight's game unless you can get a turnover or something defensively to change the momentum again. But right now, Central Bucks West is in control of this game, and Neshaminy's offense is going to have to step up another level here if they want to get back into this one.
So they will re-kick from the 35-yard line. A 5-yard encroachment call against Central Bucks West. They will kick off from their own 35. And booting this one deep end over end, fielded at the 10-yard line, returned up across the 20, and a huge hit. Wow, that was a big lick put on the return man at the 27-yard line. That was Nick Mileto, who had a big sack earlier in the game, just laying out the return man for Neshaminy. So the 27 is where the Redskins will start their next offensive possession. 1:11 to go here in the third quarter. Eckert and the offense need to get something here on this possession. Even if it's a field goal to just make it a one-score game, they need to put points on the board here. Eckert fakes a pitch and dumps it off. Klee has it. Klee tries to evade a tackle. He's tripped up, and they lose a yard. Don't forget to watch the Coaches Roundtable Show video streamed live every Wednesday night at 7 p.m. from Sandy's Beef and Ale, and brought to you by Lower Bucks Hospital. Since 1954, Lower Bucks Hospital has supported the youth of our community. So 2nd and 11 for Neshaminy. Eckert in the gun, Klee to his left. Eckert takes a snap, he hands off to Klee. Not much running room, but Klee finds some running room. A nice gain up across the 30. Up to the 31-yard line. That'll bring up a 2nd and 6.
and 6. 31.
Excuse me, 3rd and 6. And a timeout for the end of the 3rd quarter. Score Central Bucks West 14, Neshaminy 3. Flat Auto Group on Route 13 in Bristol is your hometown local auto dealer supporting our local students. They congratulate all the honorees at tonight's show, and just for mentioning the Coaches Roundtable, Flat Auto Group will give you $250 off any car in stock. Flat Auto Group has the perfect first car for that high school student. Over 200 cars, trucks, and SUVs, priced from under $10,000 to premium pre-owned cars, and if need be, Flat Auto Group finances all credit situations. Visit their website at flatautogroup.com. And don't forget to mention the Coaches Roundtable and get $250 off. They also service all makes and models, oil changes to engine motors, and get 10% off service work for mentioning the Coaches Roundtable. Flat Auto Group, Route 13 in Bristol, as we're ready to get 4th quarter action underway. 3rd down and 6. Neshaminy, Eckert dropping back. He's under pressure. He is being wrapped up. He gets it away. Incomplete. And there is an injured Buck down on the field. That looks like Chris Hutchinson, the defensive end, is shaken up. Hutchinson among a group of Bucks who got in there to disrupt Eckert on that pass attempt. He remains down on the field. It'll be a 4th down, 4th and 6 for Neshaminy. Just 20 short minutes from Route 1 in Langhorne is Siaka Ford on Business Route 1 in Lawrenceville. Experience the Siaka difference at Siaka Ford. Jim Catucci, General Manager of Siaka Ford in Lawrenceville, born and raised in Lower Bucks and attended local schools, knows the Siaka difference. As part of the 52 dealerships, Siaka Ford has a better selection of Ford trucks, cars, SUVs, and Lincolns. They have a far superior financing option and will give you the greatest value for your trade-in. All this just 20 short minutes from Langhorne on Business Route 1 in Lawrenceville. Siaka Ford and Lincoln, small enough to know you, big enough to better serve you. As we are back, and the Castro kicks this one away, takes a bounce, a Neshaminy bounce down to the 29-yard line of Central Bucks West. So with 11:42 to go here in regulation, it's a 14-3 Central Bucks West lead, and they have the football. And there is an injured Buck on the field down at the 27 of Central Bucks West. Don't forget that the Neshaminy N Club Bingo Night, Cash Bingo, October 12th. You can sign up online or go to their Prideware table to reserve your spot today. Don't forget to visit the N Club snack stand for some treats and to show your Neshaminy pride. Check out their Prideware and get your merch today. Don't forget to get your game day program for the season. Team pictures, team roster, cheerleader, marching band, and coach information. And please support the businesses that support the Neshaminy N Club. As the injured Buck is up and walking off the field.
Jeff Kappa for the Bucks.
That's Jeff Kappa. Not putting any pressure or much pressure on that right leg. Hopefully that's not a serious injury.
Well, 14-3 game at this point here, Rob. Still have the whole fourth quarter to go. This might be the most important drive of the game.
As Miller, a rare pass attempt, he completes that one to the far sideline. Pick up a 6 on the play. It's going to make it 2nd and 4. That was Ethan Sunderland on the reception.
Pick up a 5 on the play. 2nd and 5 for 34.
Miller, hands off, picking up first down yardage, spinning through another tackle, breaking another tackle up to the 49-yard line. Man, this is just a clinic in breaking tackles by Ryan Clemens tonight.
It's the formula that's worked for the Bucs for the last 2 seasons. I mentioned in our pregame show this evening, the Bucs won this game 31-7 in 2023. They rushed for over 269 yards in that victory. And they had a big ground game last week as well. 297 total yards last week, even in their loss to Central Bucs South. 240 on the ground.
This time Miller keeps it himself. He is across the line of scrimmage. He's across midfield. He's got a lot of room. He's got a big gain up across the 40 of Neshaminy.
Across the Neshaminy 40 for a Bucs
Down to the 37-yard line. And Nick, I think with the amount of times that Central Bucs West has run the football, they might be starting to wear down this Neshaminy defensive line just a little bit.
Yeah, that's a great point, Rob. This late in the game, as much and effectively as they've been running, whether it's Clemens or Miller, they're giving Neshaminy everything they can on the ground. And, you got some tired legs out there at this point in the game. And if Neshaminy's going to get back in this, or at least try to, it's going to have to do something with their defense.
1st and 10 from the 38. Miller hands it off. Clemens again. He's across the 35. He's got another first down. He's inside the 25, and he is down inside the 20 to the 19 of Neshaminy. He is having himself a night. Ryan Clemens, he has scored both touchdowns. One a touchdown reception, the other a touchdown run, and he is just gashing this Neshaminy defense.
At the 19.
Well, a light, misty rain has fallen down. I'm just kind of noticing now over the field in the far side stadium lights here, making the playing surface a little bit more unpredictable.
Miller by himself in the gun. He's going to keep it. He's inside the 10. He is into the end zone for a Central Bucs West touchdown. Miller on the keeper around the left side, follows his blockers into the end zone. And that might just put this game out of reach. It's 20-3 pending the extra point.
Well, Noah Miller, we've talked about him all night and how effective he's been on the quarterback keepers. This time a 19-yard touchdown run for him as he finally gets one, as the 2 main playmakers for this Bucs offense have both gotten into the end zone tonight.
Clemens' kick is up. Clemens' kick is good. We've got a 21-3 Bucs lead over the Redskins. 8:49 to go in the fourth quarter. It's still doable, Nick, but at this point, it's in the miracle range for Neshaminy.
Yeah, they're going to have to work quickly offensively and just kind of either go downfield a couple times or just work very quickly, dink and dunk it up. But the Bucs defense has really had Neshaminy's answer all night.
Don't forget that for fine food and fun for the entire family, visit the Irish Rover Station House, 1033 South Bellevue Avenue in Langhorne. They're open Tuesday to Sunday for lunch and dinner. Taco Tuesday. Wednesdays are the famous prime rib night. Thursdays are the killer burger night, which is all your favorite burgers on special. They also have daily and weekend dinner and drink specials, and a Sunday fun day menu for all the NFL games. They're open from noon until midnight, Tuesday through Saturday. Sunday they're open noon until 9, closed on Mondays. Once again, the Irish Rover, 1033 South Bellevue Avenue, across from the SEPTA station in Langhorne. As the Bucks set to kick this one off. And this one is booted deep. It's going to be fielded on a bounce inside the 10-yard line, and returning it, being hit at the 15. A flag is thrown on the play. Ball was returned out to the 16-yard line. We'll see what the flag is. It's an illegal block called against Neshaminy. So with 8:44 to go, down by 18 points, they need points on this possession. They can't settle for a field goal, Nick. They need a touchdown here.
Yeah, they're going to have to figure something out here. They're going to probably come out with they do come out with two receivers here. We'll see if Carter Klee kind of can run a wheel route, get him into some open space.
And dropping back to pass is Eckert. He's got a man on the far side of the field that's complete for a first down. A good pitch and catch there. Eckert on the money. That was Tom Shepfer, his first reception of the game. Good for a first down. Up to the 21-yard line, and Eckert again looking to throw, and he is airmailing that one out of bounds.
Well, as much as Neshaminy has to work quickly, and the pressure is going to be on Eckert to how fast he can release the ball, how fast his receivers can run their respective routes. But you don't want to force things and cause a turnover, a pick six. You don't want to throw the ball into traffic or a dangerous situation. You want to protect the football as well as still give your team a long shot chance to try to drive down the field here.
Yeah, what you really want here is some quick developing routes towards the sideline so you can get out of bounds. And Eckert, they get exactly that, and I believe he was tackled in bounds, though. That was Sassano on the reception. The clock does continue to tick, so he did not make it to the sideline. That's a pickup of 6 on the play. It's going to make it a 3rd and 4. And they work quickly as they get the pass off. That one goes incomplete. That was intended for Lucas Stewart, the tight end.
Stewart usually more involved in the offense and has been very quiet tonight. I believe that's only his first or second target tonight.
4th and 4 at the 28.
So 4th and 4 for Neshaminy, 7:56 to go, and they're down by 18, so they pretty much have no choice but to go for it. Eckert in the gun, Klee to his left, man in motion. Eckert takes the snap, he's dropping back, he's going deep down the far sideline, and that ball is, I believe it was caught. It was indeed caught. A great catch in double coverage. That was Jason Gilardi making a nice adjustment, coming back for that one. And he is up to the 47-yard line of Neshaminy.
A great route there by Gilardi, and like you said, Rob, too, a great adjustment to the football. As Neshaminy trying to work those quick routes, those curl routes, those out routes to the far and near sidelines.
So 1st and 10 at their own 47, under 7.5 to go. Eckert takes a snap. This time he is looking to throw. He's going towards the near sideline. Gilardi, again with a first down reception. He just went up and got that one. It was a jump ball.
Number 1, Jackson.
And they're up to the 42 of Central Bucks West. And a timeout is called. I believe it was Central Bucks West who called the timeout. Just 20 short minutes from Route 1 in Langhorne to Siaka Ford on Business Route 1 in Lawrenceville. Experience the Siaka difference at Siaka Ford. Jim Catucci, the general manager of Siaka Ford of Lawrenceville, was born and raised in Lower Bucks and attended the local schools. He knows the Siaka difference. As part of 52 dealerships, Siaka Ford has a better selection of Ford trucks, cars, SUVs, and Lincolns, and they have a far superior financing option and will give you the greatest value for your trade-in. All this just 20 short minutes from Langhorne on Business Route 1 in Lawrenceville. Siaka Ford and Lincoln, small enough to know you, big enough to serve you. The 1st and 10 for Neshaminy. Eckert rolls to his right. He fires far sideline. That one knocked away, incomplete. Intended for Gilardi.
Pass for Jason Gilardi is incomplete. Number 8, Ethan Sunderland on the coverage for West. Second and 10 at the West 42.
With 7:03 to go, it's going to be 2nd and 10. Football at the Central Bucks West 42. Eckert in the gun, Clee to his right. Eckert dropping back again, looking to throw, again completing it to Gilardi. Gilardi breaks a tackle, and he is tripped up at the 25-yard line.
Now, if you're a Neshaminy fan, you just got to wonder where this offense was the whole game. They've gone up tempo. They've gone a lot of pass plays consistently, and it's worked out for them on this drive.
Eckert dumps this one off to Clee. Clee picks up positive yardage, breaks a couple tackles. That's going to be a gain of 7 on the play. He does stay in the middle of the field, so the clock will continue to run. So 2nd and 3 for Neshaminy as they move quickly. Eckert throwing again. He completes this one and breaking a tackle, picking up first down yardage, and we've got a couple of Bucks who are slow to get up there. That was Connor Frederick on the reception.
Neshaminy not too often will go up tempo. They did it earlier in the end of the first half, and it's working out for them here in this fourth quarter drive.
Eckert under pressure. He is sacked. A big sack for the Bucks.
Gavin Todd with a first down sack for the Bucks.
That was Gavin Todd with his first sack of the night, a big play. It's going to make it 2nd and 15. Now Eckert gets the ball off quickly. He's going for Gilardi in the end zone. Gilardi pushes off. He makes the reception in the end zone. No flag. That is a Neshaminy touchdown. And I'm sorry, Nick, but that was offensive pass interference.
No, I'm right there with you, buddy. It definitely was. He looked like he pushed off there. The Central Bucks fans here stood up in disappointment and anger. That clearly could have been offensive pass interference.
Neshaminy, I'll say it, they got away with one, but that is a big touchdown with 5:43 to go. And Caden DeCastro on to attempt the extra point. Kick is up. Kick is good. And it's 21-10. And I've got to say, Nick, I'm a little bit surprised that they didn't go for 2 right there to make it a 10-point game. They're going to need to go for 2 at some point. I'm kind of surprised they decided to hold off on it.
Yeah, I think that's going to depend on what they do on the kickoff here. Are they going to try the onside kick now, or are you going to just kick it away and with 5 minutes to go and a few timeouts, are you going to try to get your defense out there, try to stop them and cause a turnover, a fumble? Weird things can happen in crunch time, and you want to almost take the points and the extra point in that case. I can understand going for 2. But I think because you're still down 21-10 with 5 minutes to go, you're just not there yet at that point to go for 2.
Well, we still got ourselves a ball game. We could say that with 5:43 to go. A big touchdown drive for the Redskins to keep themselves alive here.
Yeah, and that's got to feel good for the offense. Got to feel good for Michael Eckert and this coaching staff to be able to move the ball down the field under pressure. You're down 21-3 on the road with your backs against the wall, and you're able to put the pressure right back on the Bucs here. And it looks like Nicastro is going to set up for the onside kick. And this could make or break the game here, Rob.
So Neshaminy lining up for the onside. Nicastro gets it off. It bounces across midfield. It's a loose football. We'll see who recovered it. Central Bucks West says that they have it, and they do. So good job by the Bucks hands team.
Castro with a good onside kick. He hasn't done that this season, and a good placement too. He was able to cause it to hit the turf and to bounce a little bit, even though the Bucks recovered. You gave your team a chance there. A little bit too strong, though, but the Bucks in control at the 45, Rob, about midfield there.
So that is where Central Bucks West will take over offensively. Miller takes a snap. He hands it off to Clemens. Clemens pushes his way forwards. He's going to pick up 4 on the play. Make it 2nd and 6, and I'm sure the Central Bucks West offense will be content to just kill as much clock as they can. Still with a 2-possession lead. And with the clock in their favor with just over 5 minutes to go. Neshaminy does have all 3 timeouts remaining. So 2nd and 5. Miller keeps it himself. He's met in the backfield. A good job by the Neshaminy defense. They blew that play up quickly. A loss of a yard on the play.
First down this season for Neshaminy is number 8, Connor Patrick. Loss of 1.
It's going to bring up a 3rd and 6. Clock continues to tick as we're down to 4 minutes remaining in regulation. Miller takes the snap. He's keeping it himself. He's picking up positive yardage. He's up near the line to gain. He was stopped just short. So we've got basically 4th in the ball game here. It's going to be 4th and 1. A flag is thrown. And it is against Central Bucks West.
I believe it was an unsportsmanlike conduct, so 15 yards back, and it will remain 4th down for the Bucks here.
That is not a good penalty. Unsportsmanlike conduct turning 4th and 1 into 4th and 15, or 4th and 16, excuse me. That's the kind of penalty that will make a coaching staff irate. So 3:52 to go. Neshaminy calls a timeout. It's going to be 4th and 16. They will be getting the football back down by 2 scores. We'll see if Coach Steve Welma has some tricks up his sleeve to get a quick score here and get the football back.
Yeah, the one trick we saw earlier tonight, the hook and ladder play to Jason Gilardi from Connor Frederick on a good pass by Michael Eckert, as Gilardi unfortunately stepped out of bounds on the far side of the field and could have scored, and that could have changed the game. Rob, can you imagine if this was 21-17 and Central Bucks was punting with 4 minutes to go, and it's only a 1-possession game, how much this game could have changed?
And some movement on the line. I believe Neshaminy jumped. So West will, at the very least, gain 5 yards of field position back here. But Nick, this Neshaminy team is no stranger to some late game dramatics. They opened their season with an overtime win over Emmaus, in which they gave up a field goal on Emmaus's possession in overtime, but they came back and scored on their own version, more or less, of the Philly special to win it, a touchdown pass to Chris Long. That was in their season opener. So 4th and 11, the kick is off, and there is a late hit that's going to be against Neshaminy. That's going to give Central Bucks West a first down. If it is a roughing the kicker, there is a Redskin who is down.
Multiple flags on the play.
A couple flags on the play.
And you wonder if this could be offsetting penalties, and that Neshaminy player is in some serious pain down there.
Can't get a read on the number. He was grabbing at his right knee or left knee, it looked like. Hopefully that's not a serious injury there, as the Neshaminy players out on the field and the Central Bucks West players both down on a knee. And we'll take a quick moment to give you a word from our sponsors. We'll be back shortly here on the WBCB Sports Network.
Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time, where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township.
We're back here at War Memorial Field as Michael Sassano was helped off to the sideline, and if he can't return, Nick, that's a big loss for this Redskin team, as they're down by 11 with 3:37 to go.
Yeah, Sassano, a big contributor to this offense. He gives Neshaminy a lot of different looks. He can line up wide. He can line up in the slot, and as well as can take a pitch as well. So we hope he's okay.
And by the way, the end result of those penalties gives Central Bucks West a big first down with 3:37 as they protect a 2-score lead, and Miller keeps it himself. He's met at the line of scrimmage, plunges forward, he picks up 2. So Nick, after a game that's been relatively free of bad penalties, both teams with bad penalties there, Central Bucks West with an unsportsmanlike conduct that turned a 4th and 1 into a 4th and 16, but then Neshaminy with a roughing the kicker that gives the Bucks a first down and a chance to kill a lot of clock here late in this one.
Yeah, again, I mentioned earlier in the game, just when we didn't have that many penalties early on, it's just when the penalties happen, what part of the game is it at? And it's an unfortunate part as it changes here in the 4th quarter late in the game.
And there's that man again, Ryan Clemens, running like a bull. He's got enough for a first down. I believe he does. No, they're going to say he's a yard short.
Clemens goes 8 yards for a Bucks.
And now they do say he is enough for the first down. First and 10 for the Bucks at the 46 in Neshaminy. Miller takes the snap again, hands off to Clemens. Clemens up across the 40. He just about has enough for another first down. He's going to be marked a yard short this time. A pickup of 9 on the play.
He picks up 9.
And a timeout called with 2:02 to go.
Timeout called by Neshaminy.
Neshaminy calls it. They have 1 remaining.
Tackle on the play for number 95, Owen Schwartz.
It's officially a pickup of 8. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 2. Nick, at this point, with the first down, Central Bucks can effectively put this game away.
Yeah, they've just dominated the line of scrimmage. I mentioned how it was really going to come down to a battle of the trenches tonight, was really going to be the difference maker. And it has been, on top of credit to the game that Ryan Clemens is having, as well as his quarterback Noah Miller, as they continue to just punch Neshaminy in the mouth on the ground game. And it's been a tough for Neshaminy. They stopped them and neutralized them for a while. I mean, even if you look at the stats, Central Bucks has punted a lot tonight, Rob. And Neshaminy has really prevented a lot of Bucks touchdowns, but it's really just been too much in this second half.
Yeah, second half, this Bucks offense punching the football into the end zone twice and putting this one out of reach. As Miller calls his own number, he's going to be stopped short of the line to gain.
Miller on the carry.
And the final timeout called by Neshaminy with 1:56 to go.
First 2 along the south of Neshaminy.
So that will bring up a 3rd and 2. And even if they do get a stop here, they're going to get the football back down by 2 scores with probably about a minute to go, probably less than a minute to go. But they need to get the stop here first to even think about that. Meanwhile, if the Bucks pick it up, they can just knee the football and run the clock out. So 3rd and 2 for the Bucks. Miller this time lines up under center, takes the snap, hands it off, being met in the backfield, plunging forward. I don't think he has enough for the first down. That was Clemens on the carry.
Ryan Clemens on the carry for West. No gain on the play.
No gain. It's going to bring up a 4th and 2 as the clock will continue to run all the way down to about a minute here. The Central Bucks West will call a timeout with 1 minute and 3 seconds to go. They have a 4th and 2. I'd imagine they'll just go for it here, and if they pick it up, they can get the victory formation going and run out the clock.
Well, Rob, Central Bucks West about a minute away from avenging their loss last week and getting their season back on track. It'll be both these teams will go to 4 and 2 after this week, and looking ahead to next week, Central Bucks West comes towards us as they will battle Pennsbury next Friday night, as the Falcons play tomorrow against Central Bucks South, the undefeated 5-0 Titans. And Neshaminy next week will go on the road again. They'll travel up to Penn Ridge who Penridge beat Abington tonight 41-0. So a 4-2 Penridge team and a 4-2 Neshaminy team for Week 7 of the high school football season next week.
The Bucks will indeed go for it. Miller by himself in the shotgun, and actually he's going to kick it away here. A pooch punt that's going to bounce into the end zone. So Neshaminy will get the football back with 56 seconds to go. Down by 2 scores, they trail 21-10. They got 56 seconds to get down the field once, put it in the end zone, then try an onside kick. Or maybe even try to get down the field and kick a field goal and then try an onside kick. But they're going to need to move very, very quickly and pick up yardage in big chunks if they want to have a chance at a miracle. Eckert in the gun. Eckert near sideline. Gilardi trying to make a play on it, and it is incomplete.
Passing complete is in for number 12. That's Jason Gilardi.
And dropping back to throw again, this time far sideline. That one is incomplete. So bring up 3rd and 10 with 46 seconds to go. Tarapchak, the intended receiver. Eckert, 3rd and 10. Again, dropping back again down the far sideline, and that is incomplete.
That pass incomplete. Intended for number 29, Tom Shepard.
Well, Eckert trying to make something happen there in desperation times.
So we got 4th in the ball game here, 4th and 10 with 40 seconds to go. Neshaminy down by 11, in need of a miracle here. Eckert firing to the far sideline. That is caught, and I believe he's got first down yardage. But they're going to need to move quickly. He does indeed have enough for the first down. But the clock ticking. Actually, it's stopped to move the chains.
1st and 10 to 31.
Eckert going deep over the middle, and that one is dropped. Intended for Tarapchak, and I'll be honest, I think it's probably a better thing that he dropped it there to stop the clock.
Yeah, it would have been right at midfield there, and the clock would have ticked down. Offense would have had to hurry to the line there. That would have been a tough call. You would have lost precious seconds there.
2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 for the Redskins. Eckert dumps this one off. Carter Klee makes the catch, and he is going to be tackled short of the sticks and inbounds.
Screen goes to number 5, Carter Klee.
And that's pretty much going to do it here. They might try to get one more play off as we're under 10 seconds. Eckert in the gun, he takes the snap. He is under pressure, he is being hit, he completes it. But that will be the last play of the ball game as the Bucks take it by a final score of 21-10. Central Bucks West improves to 4-2 on the season. Neshaminy falls to 4-2 on the season. We will be back with a quick recap here on the WBCB Sports Network after a quick word from our sponsors.
Hi, I'm Kevin Nolan from Nolan Painting. Choosing the right color is critical in the painting process. Our color consultants will help you pick and choose the right color, and our professional painters will apply it with precision. NolanPainting.com, improving homes and neighborhoods since 1979.
The Humeville Inn on Trenton Road in nearby Humeville is your hometown craft beer and pub food establishment since 1997, with daily specials and the best place to catch every Phillies game this season. The Humeville Inn has been consistently named the best bar in the burbs. Check out our homemade food specials changing weekly. The Humeville Inn at the corner of Trenton and Humeville Road in nearby Humeville.
Once again, Neshaminy falling to Central Bucks West by a score of 21-10 here at War Memorial Field in Doylestown. We thank you for joining us for tonight's game, which is brought to you by St. Mary Medical Center, BCWSA, the Neshaminy N Club, Rob's Automotive and Collision, Friends of Joe Hogan, Humeville Inn, Vita Care Home Health Agency, Revere Restaurant, Team Toyota, 1 Hour Heating and Air Conditioning, Nolan Painting, Sandy's Beef and Ale, the Trentonian, Siaka Ford Lincoln of Lawrenceville, the Irish Rover Station House, Lower Bucks Hospital, and Falat Auto Group. For Nick Gallagher and Tyler Hoover, I am Rob Gilmore signing off for tonight. Once again, a 21-10 Central Bucks win over Neshaminy. We thank you for joining us for high school football here on the WBCB